Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, Miss B. Congrats on getting first. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at getting me and Zio something for dinner since I'm streaming. Work ran late. Oh my gosh. I'm so upset. I was so set to get off early today, and then stuff just came in late. And isn't that what always happens? So, what can you do? What can you do? If it was something I could have pushed off till Monday, I would have done that, but it had to be done today, so I had to stay a little late. I was sad. But I'm here now, and I get to see you guys, so that makes it worth it. Yeah. Hi, Buck. Congrats on getting second. How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope all of y'all have had an amazing Valentine's Day. Y'all deserve it. Because you guys are all so amazing. But yeah, I am a little sleepy. We stayed up a little late last night because Zio had some of his friends over. So I'm a little sleepy, but I'm excited for stream. So, you know what? That's a win. Yippee, yeah! Good, how's yours? Yeah, that's pretty good, other than work. It was a pretty chill day for the most part. That's good at least. Hi, Mama Rose, I hope you're doing well. Anyways, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out dinner right now. So sorry about that. I would have liked to get it settled sooner, but, you know, life does not always work out the way you plan. Isn't that how it goes? I spent some time with neighbors. The one time I'm AFK, Zia plays Lone Doomsays. I know. He was like, I guess I'll play. His computer like blue screened during trying to get the game to load. It was really funny. But he didn't end up playing it. He didn't make it very far in the game though, Miss Beanie. He only made it to like, he's on chapter 2 still, so. Have you got any tipsy? Ah, fun. Well, I hope you had fun on your Valentine's Day with your husband. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Oh, he's still early in? Yeah, he's still really early in the game. My Discord server links now. Oh, that's good. Very good. That's glad to hear that. Gosh. Wait. Ah, frick. Ah. Trying to order food and I keep misclicking stuff. My brain does not want to work today, guys. I don't know why. Hey, what are you getting? We're thinking about doing Chick-fil-A just because chicken's easy. That way I don't have to cook, because if I cook it's gonna take another like hour and I just wanted to stream, so that's what we're thinking about doing. They also have like little heart-shaped chicken containers, so you know, it's kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet. So that's what we're looking at right now. Let's see. Is that the right location? Yeah, I think so. Oh wait. I'm nearly done with your fan art. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I think it's going to turn out amazing. I'm sure you did amazing as always, so. Alright, I need Zio to come switch phones with me now. Let me try calling him. Loving the Discord air, yeah. Oh, you got a fonts board? Nice, nice. Very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself real quick, guys. I'm gonna yell across the house, don't mind me. I yelled at him. It's very beautiful because it has my profile picture on it. Oh, yeah. I saw. It looks very cool. Guys, we have 88 people to rank today. It's so many. I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. I need to get it pulled up, though. I wonder, how do we do that one thing? There's a thing that Zio does sometimes where I can put it in, what is it called? It's called, like... Wait, how does he do that? There's a way that he, like, messes with his stuff before you guys can see it. How does he do that, though? I don't know if I know how to do that. I was gonna try to do that, but I might just load it up. Alright, guys, you guys are gonna see a black screen for a second. I apologize. There's that. Settings. Yeah, I was just saying I don't know how to do that. I don't know where that is. I cannot hear what this is. Oh, wait, what? Oh, would you look at that? Okay, well, now I know. This is so loud. Huh? Well, you need to take this one, and I'd like to have a phone in case you need to get in contact with me. Okay. Huh? Oh, okay, okay. Alright, bye. Have fun picking up the food. Alright, there we go. He showed me how to do it, guys. I figured out how to do it now, but it's too late. It's okay. He was like, you know you could use studio mode. I was like, I was literally just saying I have no idea how to use studio mode. Using a tier list? Yeah, I made this, guys. I made this from scratch. I worked hard on this. It took hours collecting all this stupid stuff for it. Huh? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we've got a lot of guys. I try to rank it roughly from like oldest games I've played to newer games I've played. So that's roughly the order we have it in here. Oh, that's a lot of Bondos. Yes. Yes, it is. And we've got 5 categories here. We've got actually my husband. So these are ones that either remind me of Zio, like a lot, or that like I would be like, yeah, I'd marry them. So that's what this tier is. So like my favorites and my favorites would go here. My precious boy, these are ones who are like, I still love them a lot. They are very near and dear to me. They're some of my favorite characters, but they're not quite on my like top tier level, you know? And some of them are more so like either I think they're cute or I want to adopt them almost. So this one's a very wide range. It could go from like I'm in love with him but not enough like to be top tier to like I want to adopt and take care of him. So pretty wide range there. We've got third tier, which I feel like is a good mid tier, is hot but not for me. This is any of the characters where I feel like I see the potential, I see the vision, but he's not my type, you know? Like, that's just, like, it's great, and I'm happy for everybody that likes it, but it's not for me. So that's where this tier is. It's like, I see the appeal, I get why he's popular, or why people would like him, but, like, for me personally, nah. Then we've got kinda sus. This is where it's like, they're teetering here, they're teetering. And I'm not gonna lie, these last 2 categories are very subjective because this is just where I'm gonna put people that like, yeah, maybe I'm being a little harsh on them just because I don't like them very much. And like, yeah, maybe some of the people who are in these 2 categories should be down here, but I can play favorites because it's my tier list, so. But this one's gonna be guys who are like, a little sus, a little like, that's questionable. I'm not loving it here, like, kind of feel iffy about. Then we've got jail, in all caps, which is very accurate because these people deserve jail time. They should go to prison. They should serve a sentence. Yeah, no remorse. I don't even feel bad. No, like, straight up, they should be in jail. And, yeah. So I feel like that doesn't need explanation. But those are the tiers I came up with that I feel like are pretty fitting. We'll see how it works. We'll see how good it goes. But yeah, so that's kind of the tiers. We've got a lot of characters, a lot of games. So it'll be interesting to see how this all works out for sure. All right. So starting out, we've got our first game that we're looking at are going to be characters from My Forged Wedding, which is the very first freaking dating sim I ever played. Cue the, the police soundtrack. Yeah, for real, for real. No, like, actually, though. Yeah. But this one is, the first game we'll be going over the guys for is my very first dating sim I played when I was very young. I was only, like, I think, like, 13 years old when I first played it, and it was a mobile game by Voltage. So we're gonna rate the boys from there first, because they are the first ones I've encountered, and they are what shaped my perception of freaking dating sims. So, we're gonna start over here. We're gonna start with Yamato. This is the very first guy I played. And so, you know, that could really say a lot, and obviously he's gonna go into actually my husband, because I love this man. Like, this is just a slice of life dating sim. It's nothing special. It's a very, you know, it's a simple, it's a cheesy Otome game, but I love this man, and I love him with my full heart. He is so sweet. He can cook. We love a man that can cook. He can clean. We love a man that can clean. He has a stable job. He's a good, kind-hearted person. He likes to tease the main character a little bit. All around, he's just a solid winner. He set my standards when it came to Otome men. And to this day, still one of my favorites. I still have a soft spot for him. He will always hold a special place in my heart. He's great. He also inspired my love of Roombas from a young age, because he was like, yeah, I don't have pets and I live alone, but I have a Roomba, and I've named my Roomba, and I do say hello to my Roomba every day. And I was like, that is so cute and so endearing, and honestly, now I want a Roomba. And that sparked something in me. As a child, that did something to me. And so, obviously, he will go into actually my husband, because I married him in game, and I would marry him in real life. I love this man. He's a good man. Following up with that, we've got Taco. And honestly, for him, I'll put him, I think, in My Precious Boy. He's another one, I feel like I liked him. Same franchise, so it's very slice of life. He's not my favorite, though. I mean, he's just not on the same level as Yamato. He just can't be. He just can't be. He's, like, alright. He's a lawyer, so he's smart. He's, like, very family-oriented, which is nice. But, I don't know, he's very Big Brother energy, and I'm not super into Big Brother energy guys, as you can tell looking at my husband. So, I don't know. He's very much a caretaker, and sometimes I'm like, you know, I don't know, it clashes a little bit. But, I don't know, I like him a lot, so I think I'd put him in My Precious Boy. He's amazing, but again, he's just not, like, top tier for me. He's just not. Next, we've got Rin. Now, Rin, this is pretty hard, honestly. This is hard. He could go in My Precious Boy, or he could go into actually my husband. It's really a 50-50. Damn, you're getting strays. But Zio is younger brother energy. I know, right? I know. It's true, though. He knows it's true. He doesn't want to admit it to himself. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Rin could really go in either of these categories. I really do like him. I think I might put him, you know what? We want to keep top tier special. So we're going to put him in My Precious Boy for now. I think that's where we're going to put him for now. We might change it later, but I feel like that's where he's going to go for now. I don't want to oversaturate my top tier, you know? It's supposed to be, you know, how these charts are supposed to work. It's supposed to be like very small, medium, and this is supposed to be the longest, in theory. If it's a good representation, that's some statistics for you guys. That's how a bell curve is supposed to look, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll put him in My Precious Boy. Rin is amazing. He's a scientist. He's wealthy. He's a little aloof. Honestly, similar vibes, kind of, I'm not gonna lie, to Xavier from Love in Deep Space, kind of. I'm not gonna lie. Very similar vibes, I would say, from what I've seen. I think they're very similar people. I think if you like Xavier, you would probably like Rin. But Rin is very cute, very sweet. He's a good boy. I like him. I think he's fine in that category, I think. I'm so happy I understood everything about that, because I'm gonna be tutoring that. Yes! Statistics, we love it here. I have had to tutor in statistics too at some point. But yeah, I don't have too much to say about him, but I would put him, I think, there. He's a good character. His route is really fun, but very soap opera-y. But yeah, I think he's good there. I love Stats. Stats doesn't love me. Stats doesn't love anyone, but you know, they're a necessity. Lastly, for My Forged Wedding, we have got Seiki, I think is how you say it. And I'm gonna put him in kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie. I do like him, I'm not gonna lie, I do like him. So even though he's going in this bottom category, it's not like I dislike him, okay? It's just, I think objectively he has to go in the kind of sus category because I don't like him enough to put him in the top 3. But also he just is sus. He makes some very sussy comments at you from like the very beginning of the game. This man is kind of a pervert, I'm not gonna lie. And so he just kind of has to go in this category. There's just no other way about it. You can tell who my least favorite is out of this game. But like, it's just like objectively that's where he has to go. And he's kind of the worst in a lot of the times in this game. And again, this is a slice of life game, but somehow he manages to be the worst. So, you know, he has to go there. Yep, yeah, see, you know, hey, it is what it is. That is how the cookie crumbles. You know, I don't make the rules, except I kind of do. So, that is My Forged Wedding. So next up, that's a very unique skill he got, for real. For real. I mean, it's just like, it's rough. It's rough. And he's like a writer and stuff, so he's supposed to be like, oh, he's artistic. But I'm like, you could be artistic without being like borderline, like, he's interesting. He's interesting. But you know, a lot of these classic Otome games, they've got guys that are like this. The playboy type. And that's not the archetype I like. So that's why he's there. So next up, we've got Scandal in the Spotlight. Again, this one only has 4 boys. This is another one that's like, it's a boy band one. So you get to date a boy band, which is very fun. And so with that, we've got one of the leaders of the boy bands and the lead singer of the boy band. And for him, I think, honestly, I'm going to have to put him in hot, but not for me, our first one in this category. Because, like, he is objectively, he's a good-looking man. He's supposed to be, like, the sex appeal of the group. He's, like, very hot. He's the lead singer, you know. Everyone kind of follows and listens to him. He's like both their, like, lead singer and their producer and stuff. So he's got, like, he's in charge of a lot of things. Ironically enough, he's not called the leader, though. He's technically not the leader of the group, but he is very similar. He's also very close with the leader of the group. But I think I would put him in hot, but not for me. He's just like, he's got that arrogant, cocky personality type, and that just doesn't really do it for me a lot of the times, where he's like, yeah, I'm kind of a god among men, and I'm kind of the best person ever to walk the face of the planet, and you're lucky that I even breathe the same air as you. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Lead singers and leaders tend to be the most liked in the groups. Yeah. And he is very popular. And it's just like, dude, honestly, you're a little too much drama for me. I just like, it's too much. The way I know, like, literally, he really needs, and like, honestly, he really needs somebody who's gonna like step up to him and kind of like rebut him. But the MC of this game's a little too weak to really do that, because she's scared of this guy. And I'm like, it doesn't work for me. So he's got to be in hot, but not for me. Now, next up, we've got freaking, oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember what his name was. Oh my gosh. I have the names written down because there's so many names and there are so many Japanese names that I'm like, oh, there we go. Takashi. There we go. I was like, I freaking know it starts with a T. Okay, Takashi. I had to write them down because it's too many. Now, Takashi here, he is our songwriter. He's a little more quiet and reserved out of the bunch. You know, he's a very stoic guy. And I'm not going to lie. I think he's probably going to go, let me think about this. I think I'm gonna put him in My Precious Boy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm starting to see where my love for lovers jumps are, for real. But I think I'll put him there. He's a little mean, and he's very strict. Now, he's technically the one they all refer to as leader. He is technically also older than Kyoe, but they're childhood friends. But he is like, I do like him. His route is good. He's good. Oh, he's got to be protected. Yeah, he's like a good character. He really is. And I think this is a good place for him. Like, he really is. Like, I really do like him. But again, I just feel like, you know, this one's got to be a more special category. He would almost be there. And he might get moved up. He's very similar to Ren, where I like them both a lot. But I'm like, I just don't know if they can be in this top tier, so they're going here for now. But he is really sweet. He's very cute. Once he's like one of those guys that, like, you know, he's very aloof a little bit. He's kind of like, he's very stoic and stuff. But like, once he falls, even though he is more quiet and reserved about it, he's very sweet. And it's very kind. And it's like, yes, beautiful. So I think he should be there. He's a very sweet guy. It's very cute. He loves sweets. He's kind of similar to Zane in that aspect, where it's like kind of a stoic dude likes sweets. He really likes like caramels, like little caramel candies. He eats them whenever he's having like writing sessions for his music, which is very adorable. And so she'll sometimes make him a caramel milk tea latte, which is like, and that like cheers him up. He loves that. And then at one point it was really funny because he tries to make her one, but he actually just puts like a full caramel candy into the milk tea and tries to dissolve it, which that's obviously not how you do that. And then he's confused why it doesn't work. He's like, wow, he's so precious. I really do love him, but he's got to be there. Yeah, that's sweet too. Hopefully take advice. Hopefully. He's not the best at taking care of his health, honestly, though. He's kind of bad about it. He'll like forget to eat and like won't sleep when he's like really hyper focused on writing. So, like, not always the best at taking care of himself. Like, the other members and the main character have to be kind of like, hey, dude, hey, time to eat. Yeah, he is similar to Zane. I know, right? So they're very similar. Hi, Karambit. Oh my gosh. Thank you, 6 months. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Hi, Nari. 6 months as well. Half a year, gang. Oh my gosh, look at us go. Hi, how are you guys doing? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are doing well. We just started. We've got 6 guys ranked so far out of almost 90. There's too many. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, so I've talked about Takashi a lot. We gotta move on. We gotta keep going. So next one up is gonna be Kota. Kota is he's singer, dancer, all that stuff. I think he's lead dancer if I'm remembering correctly. And he's also an actor. He does acting on the side as well. Like, acting is what he's really into. And he's kind of got like a cat temperament personality. And yeah, he's going to actually my husband because I love him. He's a little sassy. He's a little bit snarky. He has a very like cattish personality and I love him. And I love him for that. I think he's very cute. He gets easily flustered. We love it. He's a very cute guy. He likes acting. He can dance. What more could you want from a guy? I love him. He's a cutie. Just parked for the day. Can't believe it's already been 6 months. I know, right? Oh my gosh, it's been. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm surprised it's already. Man, 6 months, guys. Goes by so fast. We're gonna blink. We're gonna blink. And it's gonna be a year. Which also, that actually just made me realize something. I never really did the math before, but my affiliate anniversary was on my birthday, which was in September. And if this is 6 months, it's my half birthday, which means I guess my half birthday's on Valentine's Day. Wow, look at me. I'm a half birthday twin with my fave, Draculaura. Oh my gosh, her actual birthday is on Valentine's Day. Wow, crazy. Beautiful. Life's poetic like that. Why that remind me of Chen Wu, the K-drama actor? Oh my gosh, yes! It is very much like that. Yeah, yeah. But I love him. He's great. There's just like, there's not too much to say about it, but I love him. He's amazing. He also gets a little easily jealous, and I think that's cute. It's endearing. Next up, we've got, I think his name is Nagito? And he's like the costume designer for the group, and then obviously they all sing and dance in the group, but he's like mainly designs their costumes and stuff. And he's into fashion design and all of that stuff. And honestly, this guy, I think we're gonna put him in kinda sus. I'm bordering putting him in the jail category, I'm not gonna lie, guys. But I think we'll put him in kinda sus, and here's why. Here's why. This guy starts off, and in other routes, he's like such a fun guy. Like, especially, and I think it's Kota's route. He's like very friendly, very much like be it male best friend vibes. He's like really nice, and so I was excited to play his route. And then you find out this guy's kind of a creep. One, he's kind of a pervert. But not only is he a pervert, he's like a freak, because the only reason he likes you initially is because he's in love with his freaking sister. He's in love with his half-sister or something like that, or adoptive sister. And so it's like, oh, well, they're technically not fully related. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. You grew up with her. You grew up, I think it's his adopted sister. But I'm like, that's still stupid. I still don't like that. He's literally in love with his sister, and she's getting married. And that makes him so depressed that he latches onto the first woman that reminds him of his sister, which is us. And you have to just deal with this. You're told this, and you just have to, like, accept it. And it's not handled well. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. That's bad. I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. Like, what? What do you mean you're in love with your freaking half-sister? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he's going there because no, not today. Not today. That's not happening. Absolutely not. Cursed. He can get out of here with that behavior. I do not like it. So yeah, I think that is very objective. He should be in this tier. He's lucky I'm not putting him in the jail category. If it wasn't for some of the guys on this list, he would be in the jail category for sure. Like 100%. So next game that we're going to be talking about, the next people, the next group. And this game I really do like. This is going to be, it's called Star-Crossed Myth. It is a fantasy romance. All of these games, by the way, so far, by Voltage, which does primarily mobile dating sims, very cheap mobile ones. They're like the hallmark of dating sims, basically. And this group is based off of the 12 zodiac signs, guys. Which means I actually have a chart. I have a separate chart pulled up for this because I want to tell you guys which zodiac sign they all are, but I kind of get confused about all of them. So I had to pull this up so I could look at the signs because there's too many of them. And I only mildly know some stuff about the zodiac. So this is kind of relevant. Their zodiac sign is kind of relevant. 6 of the zodiac signs in this one also, they are cursed with, they were branded with a mark of sin, apparently. So yeah, that's our reference here for what we're dealing with, okay? So first up on this list, we've got Leo. Leon for Leo, obviously. That's pretty apparent. And he's gonna go, I think, in the hot but not for me category. He is objectively, he's good looking. He's a good looking guy. He's a Leo. He's the god of Leo or whatever the frick. And so obviously he's like, you know the things that Leos are known for is like, being the center of attention, like blah, 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 blah. He definitely is that. So here's the thing. Him and Kyoe have the same character archetype. That's why they're in the same category. It's the very, like, hot, muscular guy that's like, every woman loves me. Every woman falls for me. Like, I'm so amazing. Blah, blah, blah. Well, another thing is, each of these guys has a power. Like, each of them has, like, a magical power because they're a god. His magical power is that he can touch you, and you will feel, like, really good. I'll put it that way. You feel really good when this man touches you. So, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. He does abuse his power, not consensually a lot of the times. And I'm just like, I'm not a big fan of him. He just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie. It just like a little bit rubs me the wrong way. I don't love it. Although I do think some parts of his scene are really good. Like he does have a scene, like there's a line in his route that I think is really good where he cause so his nickname, by the way, his nickname for MC, by the way, you guys aren't ready for this. His nickname for her, what could he call this human girl, which by the way, this girl, the MC in this one, she's a reincarnated goddess. So she was a goddess in her past life. And she has to like cure these men of their sins. And so they're using her for that. So what do they name this all-powerful reincarnated goddess who they need in order to get back to the heavens? What does he nickname her? Goldfish. Goldfish. I kid you not, he calls her Goldfish all the time. He calls humans goldfish all the time and calls her a goldfish. Huh? Huh? That's weird. I know. It's weird. I don't like that. But I will say there is a sweet scene later on that is sadly related to the stupid goldfish nickname. And it is that like he like talks about like how like when humans touch a goldfish, their skin hurts the fish, right? Because the oil's in the hand or whatever. And he's like, it's the same thing with gods. Like when we touch humans, like we hurt them, blah, 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 blah. And it's like a kind of cute scene, but it's just weird. Like, why do you keep comparing her to a goldfish? I kind of hate it. So yeah. Oh, also relevant, because this is important to the game, he's also part of the Department of Wishes, and he's actually the head of the Department of Wishes. But yeah, he is still in the hot but not for me category because I'm like, I can't be dealing with all that. Like, I cannot. So that's him. Now next up, the next one who is sentenced to Earth for his sins, which by the way, I think Leon's sin was just that like he was like too arrogant or something like that. I think it was literally the fact that he's arrogant. Yeah, the fact that he's arrogant, I think, is what makes... No, is it? Is it? Wait, I'm trying to remember now. He might have made a woman go crazy. That actually might have been his, is that he made a lady go crazy. That actually might have been his. He did something bad. I don't really remember. He's kind of irrelevant to me. Next up, though, we got Scorpio, which is the god of Scorpio. That's not surprising. And I think I might put him... this is a hard one. This is another hard one for me. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to put him in actually my husband. That's a tough call, but I think he might have to go there because he definitely is one of my top 2 in this game. And so I think he might actually have to go there. I don't want to put too many there, but there's 12 characters in this game. I think it's fair that I can put at least 2 in this category for him, and I think he's got to go there because I freaking love Scorpio. Scorpios are known for being mean, and that he is. He's mean. He's bitter. He's like snapping at people all the time. He's kind of a jerk. I'm not gonna lie. He's one of those characters, you start off the game, he's a jerk to you like the entire time. But he like warms up to you. It's like one of those people where he like slowly warms up to you. He's super blushy. He's super shy. He's so cute. I love it. It's adorable. I freaking think it's adorable. And his power is that when he touches you, he can read your mind. But at first, because of his sin, when he touches her, he can only read her negative thoughts. So he can only read the negative parts of her thoughts, not any positives, which obviously makes their relationship very rocky at the start. But he's really cool, and he's also the vice minister to the Department of Punishments, which are the gods that have to, like, punish humans. You know? Not all Scorpios are mean, just saying. No, I agree. To be fair, a lot of my friends, like, IRL are Scorpios, like, throughout my life, historically. I typically am friends with a lot of Scorpios. I'm just like, that's like their, like, de facto stereotype, right? Is, like, Scorpios, edgy, mean people. Leos, center of attention, like, kind of people, you know? Imagine all she has is negative thoughts about it. Basically, and it's kind of sad because, like, sometimes her thoughts aren't even entirely negative, but because he can only read the negative parts of it, it, like, makes everything she thinks, like, seem, like, 10 times worse. And so he's like, oh yeah, this chick hates me. And his thing is that he hates humans, but but he hates humans because he actually was a human. He was so they're like opposites of each other. She was a goddess reborn as a human, and he was a human reborn as a god. So they're like opposite parallels of each other, which is very interesting, very cute. I like that. But he's adorable. His favorite food, oh, I should have said their favorite foods. Leon's favorite food was meatballs. His favorite food, guys, this is so freaking cute. It's apples. Specifically, he likes it when she cuts the apples into those little, like, Japanese apple bunnies. You know, like where you cut the apple slices and you cut some of the peel off to look like a little bunny? He loves that. He's so cute. What the heck? That's adorable. So yeah, that's he has to go on my top. I just like, I'm sorry. It just has to be that way. Next up, we've got Hugh. I don't know how to say his name properly. We'll call him Hugh. That's his nickname. We'll call him Hugh. He is the god of Aquarius, and he is part of the Department of Wishes. He's our know-it-all boy. And his magic is that he can make like the world's most delicious like wines and alcohols and stuff like that. So that's his power. And we're going to put him in My Precious Boy because yes, he is a precious boy. We are in Aquarius season right now, guys. And I only know that because my sister is an Aquarius and her birthday was 2 days ago. So yeah. We're in Aquarius season, and you know what? He's gonna go there. He deserves it. He's very cute. He's like the reserved, studious type. A little mean, a little bit of a know-it-all, but he's actually like surprisingly very sweet. And his like little like little tricky thing about him is that like you find out that like he actually was in love with her when she was a goddess. And so he knows that this is the reincarnation of the woman he was in love with, but she doesn't know that because she doesn't have any of their memories from before. Oh, hon, could you also get me a cup of ice and a soda? Thank you. Love you. Zio brought me my dinner. So that's like their little twist. And so he kind of goes like this whole like hot and cold on her. And it's because he's conflicted because he's still in love with her. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is the woman I'm in love with, but she doesn't remember me. And so it's kind of this like back and forth between like, well, I don't want to like get overly attached because she's a different person now and I want her to have her own life. But also like, I'm still in love with her. And so it's like, it's cute. It's very cute. I like him a lot. He's going to go in My Precious Boy just because I don't want to overflood the actually my husband category. Oh my, reminds me of a starfish. But I know. I'm a sucker for that trope, Miss Beanie. I'm a sucker for it. And that is why he's in My Precious Boy. Oh man, if he had a little more going for him, he would be in Actually My Husband. He's really close between the two. I just can't put too many in that top category, so he's got to go there. Next up, we've got this is another one that's some of these names I'm like not the best at saying. His name is Ichthyius? I don't know how to freaking say his name yet, but he is the god of Pisces. And he is like a prankster. He's a silly, goofy boy. And what even is his power again? Let me see if I can remember. There's just so many of them. Can I even remember his power? He's in the Department of Punishments, by the way. He's a trickster. He's like the troublemaker of the group. Oh my gosh, what is his power? Do I even remember? Was it that unforgettable? Okay. Well, he's gonna go in hot, but not for me. He's good. He's a solid character. He's just not my favorite. He's not even kind of my favorite. But he's not like a bad character enough that he should go in kind of sus or jail. So he's just gonna go in hot, but not for me. Clearly, I don't remember that much about him. So what can you do? Oh, I remember his power now. His power is healing. He can heal people. That's his power. But when he heals people, it does kill and shorten his lifespan a little bit. So that's his thing. He can heal people, but every time he heals someone, it takes a little bit of his lifespan away, and he is slowly dying. So that's his whole shtick. But he's pretty cool, just not my favorite. He's pretty, I think, middle of the road as far as the guys go. Again, this game has 12 guys. They can't all be winners, you know? Hug the master. A lot of guys to rate. It is almost 90 guys, Lathias. Hi, welcome in. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, we got a freaking lot of guys. A whole bunch of them. Oh, also, Hunt, can you give me my phone back? And then here's your phone. Sorry, I forgot. I keep remembering things. Thank you. Hi. Yeah. Alright, who's up next? Oh, yes. Next up is Tio. I'm gonna call him Tio. That's his nickname. I don't want to say his full name, so that's what it is. He's Taurus. The god of Taurus. And this is another one that I think is kind of hard. And I think I might have to put him, I hate to do it, but I think I might have to put him in the kind of sus category. I really hate to do it. I don't want to do it to him. But I think he does belong, if we're going on this trend, he does belong in the kind of sus category. Like, just objectively speaking, he kind of has to go there. Because this guy is objectively kind of sus. He's a playboy. His nickname, by the way, is just as bad as freaking Leo's because he calls the main character Goldie, which is short for goldfish. Why are all these men calling her goldfish? What the heck? I hate it here. He's kind of the worst. A little bit. Just a little bit. He's like got his redeeming qualities, and when you play through his whole route, he's a good character, but is he my favorite character? Absolutely not, because he's still kind of a scummy guy. He's like, why can't I love all women? Why can't I just love all women? It's selfish of me to pick one woman to love, so I should just give every woman my love. I want everyone to love me, and I want to love everybody. Like, you know, that thing. And, but no, the girls that like him can't like other guys, though. No, that's not allowed. No, all women can love him unconditionally, but he's allowed to love every single woman on Earth. And he flirts with so many people in his route, in front of her. And I'm like, dude, what? This is insane behavior. Why are you like this? And he's like, because, you know, I want to share. I'm like, dude, stop. You need to stop. And I forget what traumatic backstory they gave him to try to justify his behavior. Like, he wasn't loved as a oh yeah, that was it. I think that's literally it. He wasn't loved as a child, and his dad hates him, and he didn't have a mom, so he's got mommy issues. And so now he seeks validation in lots of other women. And I'm like, I don't care. Stop. Crap's bad. I just want to talk to him. I know. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. His power is that he can manipulate time. He can literally make time freeze, which is kind of OP, but like, no, this dude sucks. They give him a redemption arc. They try to redeem him. He still just sucks, man. Alright. I should also eat my food, guys, so if you hear me munching, I do apologize. I eat my food before it gets cold, and we got a lot of people to rank, so I gotta kind of multitask a little bit here, but don't worry. Alright, next up. Next up, we've got Du? I think that's how you pronounce it. It's D, spelled like DUI. So I call him Du. He is the god of Gemini. And I'm not even gonna lie, guys, he's going to actually my husband. These two are the ones I was most obsessed with. I bought all of their DLCs and all of their stories. I spent so much money on them, I have to admit that they have to be in my top. Like, I spent too much money on them to try to, like, downplay it. Like, oh, you know, I just kind of like them. Like, no, I spent too much money on them. They kind of have to go up there. Uh-oh, Gemini, my son? Yes. Yes. So he's a god of punishments. And he did commit a crime. And his crime I vividly remember because he was sentenced to Earth because he killed another god. He is a murderer. Which you would think should send him straight to jail, but no, my boy can do no wrong, and he gets to stay up, and actually my husband. He's Gemini. He, had to kill his best friend, and that is what happens. He literally had to kill him. His friend was poisoned with a drug, like a magical god drug, whatever, that was literally making him crazy and corrupting him, and his friend was begging him to please kill him and put him out of his misery, so that way he doesn't become corrupt and, like, kill and hurt other people. And so he does it, and yeah, mercy killing, exactly. And so he mercy kills his best friend, and that destroys him so much that he develops a split personality. So there's regular Do, and then there's what they like to call evil Do, or like dark Do is what a lot of the other gods call him, which is a coping mechanism he's created, which is basically where he just like cuts off all his other feelings, and he's just like cold, calculating, like, we are self-preservation above everything else. We do not care about anyone, we care about ourselves. And dark Do is not so nice. And we don't know this. And so eventually, you know, every now and then his dark side will come out and be like really mean and really bad because he's like defense mechanism, you know? And it's a very interesting route. I really like this route. If you like Ray's route from Mystic Messenger, you will like Do's route. It is very good. It's very fun. The resolution, his self gets to become whole again. It's very sweet. His power is what he can telepathically communicate with you. So you can't send thoughts back to him, but he can send thoughts into your own head. So you could hear him talking to you without him actually having to talk to you, or without him even having to be in the same room as you. Amazing. I love this power. Amazing. But yeah. He's great. He's a good character. He's so sweet. His favorite food... Oh my gosh, I forgot to do their favorite foods. Okay, his favorite food is taiyaki, which is the little fish things he's eating here. His favorite food is anything dairy. His favorite food, I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. He likes wine. He likes alcohol. He likes his own things. Dude's favorite thing? Cherries. It's so cute. He loves cherries. That's adorable, because, you know, cherries are like twins, because they come as two. Oh my gosh, so funny. He's adorable. Specifically, though, he loves cherry pie. This man loves himself some cherry pie. And is that not freaking adorable? Really called out. Oh no. There is no evil things or grief and sadness, I feel. I'm sorry. He deserves better. He does. He deserves it. His good ending is really good. He gets to, like, he kind of, like, resolves a lot of his trauma. He works through it. It's actually very, very sweet. It's a good route. He's actually also the first bad ending I ever got was on his route, because I was too nice to his dark side, believe it or not, because I was of the opinion that I'm like, well, they're both still him. It's not like this is an evil demon possessing him. I'm like, that's still him. And so if you're too nice to his dark side, apparently that's like, I guess you're an enabler, but I'm like, I don't think it's enabling to be like, well, that's still you. You're just trying to protect yourself. Like, I'm not gonna hurt you for that. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at you for that. But apparently the game does not like that. I got a bad, that's how I got my first ever bad ending. I remember it. I was very angry. Cause I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my gosh. I was so upset. I look up cherry pie because I didn't know this. Like, oh yeah, I think maybe it's American. Cherry pies are pretty common here. They're good. I like them. I think they're good. But yeah, it is weird. It's a really weird bad ending. I think it's kind of unfair because it's like, objectively, that's true. And even with the good ending resolution, he becomes one person again. He has to accept that they're one person. So why is it saying that from the beginning evil? I don't get it. Made me mad. We're now also, by the way, we're halfway through the Zodiac. Aren't you happy? I'm eating my french fries before they go cold. I'm trying to mute myself so you guys don't have to hear it. We can handle some ASMR. Oh my gosh. Chips you have to eat while they're hot or they don't taste the same. Yeah, that's true. Chick-fil-A recently changed their fry recipe. And I can kind of tell they are definitely different. But I don't think it's as crazy of a different as people were making it out to be. It's like they lose their soul. Oh my gosh. Actually, kind of an accurate description though. Okay, I'll move my mic further away. That way hopefully you guys won't hear me chewing as much. I'll at least finish the fries and then we'll do a few more and then I'll eat my nuggets. And then we'll be in the clear. Hey, Nara's being mean. How's she being mean? What is she doing? My princess? My beautiful angel Nari? Never. What could she possibly be doing, huh? Oh, something fun, guys. I ordered some new cat toys for Ella today, and they came in. They're pretty cute. I think she likes them for the most part. Didn't do it? I believe you, Nari. You would never lie to me. I don't know why the boys are trying to get you in trouble. But I got her a toy bird, which she seemed to like. She attacked that thing. I was like, dang, she really went ham on that thing. And then I also got her it's a little ball with like a little tail that can like run around like it's a mouse. It's really cool actually. She seemed to like that one a fair bit. And then what else did we get her? I think I also got her a catnip toy, but that one comes in tomorrow. And then I got her I said the bird already. I got her a little heating mat. It's a pet safe heating mat. That's what I got her. Almost done with my friends, guys. I'm sorry for my little dinner break. That's the one bad thing about going immediately from work to streaming. You guys are so sweet. Alright. I finished my fries, so I think we'll finish the rest of the Zodiac, and then we'll take another small break while I eat my chicken nuggets. So, alright. Who's up next again? Let me pull up the chart. Alright. This is another one whose name is really hard to say. Okay, his name is Agonarius, or I is the name he can go by. And he is the god of... Wait. Oh yeah, Capricorn, right? Yeah, I think that's the Capricorn sign. Yeah. I was second guessing myself there. I was like, wait. Is it bad? Whenever I think of zodiac signs, guys, I have to remember Homestuck to remember the zodiac signs. It's so bad. So he's Capricorn. He's Capricorn. He's also Department of Wishes. So he's got that. His main personality trait is sleepy. He's an eepy boy. He sleeps all the time. And he has magical rams. Hi, Aria. Hi, hi. Welcome in. Happy Valentine's Day. Or right, get some Otome men over here. Did you guys know these snakes with very tiny arms are called Italian skink? Oh, that's so cool. I love skinks. They're so cute. But yeah, Ai's very cute, and he is going to be going in my precious boy category. I can't help it. He has to go there. I love him. He's sleepy. He has magical rams that he can summon at whim. That are like his friends. And he's very cute. His whole trauma, he did not commit sins. We're in the half of the gods that didn't commit sins this time, thank goodness. But his whole thing is he's kind of lazy. He wants to sleep all day, which is honestly kind of relatable, not gonna lie. And his rams are his besties, but he's kind of got trauma because he actually used to be dating a goddess, and she broke up with him because she hated his ram buddies. She hated all his little goats. She hated them. And one of them accidentally cut her with his horn one time. And she was like, ew, disgusting. I don't know why I put up with you. I only put up with you because of your title. Huh, not worth it. And left. So then he had trauma. He was like, I guess all women are horrible and love is meaningless. I just want to sleep all day and love my beautiful pets. And honestly, you know, you can't blame the guy. So yeah, he will go in my precious boy because you know what? He is precious. He is my precious boy. He's adorable. He's very cute. He's a bit aloof. And we love to see it. He will be going there. I can't help it. That's where he's got to go. Not much else to say. The second group of the gods are going to be much faster because their plots are like not as crazy, and also I don't know them as well because when the game first came out it was just the original 6 that I already covered, and I know them much better. Much better. So these guys I only kind of know. So there's that. Next up, we got Kirov. Oh no! I went back. Oh no! How did I do that? Okay. Okay, I think I didn't mess anything up. There we go. Okay. We've got Kirov. Anyways, I don't know what happened. It's the stupid side buttons on this mouse. Side buttons get me, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kirov, let me see what I remember about him. He's the god of Aries. So you can make assumptions about him based off that. I just like, man, he's also kind of mean. He's got the whole kind of Scorpio vibe going, but not as good. Yeah, I think I'm going to put him in hot, but not for me. He's very similar to Scorpio, to the point, though, almost where I'm like, I would rather just be playing Scorpio's route right now. And they even have similar faces. Like him, Scorpio, him, and this guy who we haven't covered yet all kind of have the same face. And every time I play their routes, I'm like, I wish I was just playing Scorpio's route. Because Scorpio's my husband, like, and you're just an imposter. Get out of here. He's also in the Department of Punishments. Who did I miss? Okay, I'll do a quick rundown. Yamato, my first Otome husband and true love. I love him. We've got in my husband category, which is our top tier. We've also got, I believe his name is Kota. He's an actor and a singer and dancer in a boy band. Very cool. Very cat-like. We've got Scorpio, god of Scorpio, and we've got Du, god of Gemini. And my precious boy, we've got these two guys. I think it's like Taco and Ren from the same game as Yamato. They're pretty chill. They're both pretty cool. We've got this, oh my gosh, this is Takashi from Scandal in the Spotlight. We've got Hugh, who's the god of Aquarius, and we've got I, the god of Capricorn. And hot but not for me, we've got Kyoe and Leo, who are basically the same person, also god of Leo. They're basically the same person. They're very arrogant. I'm better than everybody. I'm blah, 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 blah. I hate them. Anyways, they're just annoy me. They annoy me. So they're in the hot but not for me. We've got Ichi, who is, he's just a prankster. I'm just not super fond of him. We got Kirov, who is just kind of like a lesser version of Scorpio, so he's going to be here. Then we've got Kinda Sus. We've got Dude, who's kind of a pervert and writer. We've got Dude, who only likes you because he's in love with his sister. And Dude, who's like an actual playboy and wants every woman to love him. Yeah, so that's who we've covered so far. Yup. It's interesting. It's interesting. As far as zodiacs go, we've got Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, because I don't think I said all of them, Leo, Pisces, Aries, and this was Taurus. I went from yay to, I know, right? I know. Oh my gosh. So next up we've got Carno, and he is the god of Cancer. He's in the Department of Wishes. And he is Leon's right-hand man. And he's gonna have to go right next to him, basically. I'll put them side by side, because they're besties. But he's also in the hot but not for me category. I think he's just alright. I think he's alright. He's kind of forgettable. He's won Guy of the Year multiple times somehow. I don't know in what world people are living in to vote for him for Guy of the Year, but okay, that's a choice. That's a decision people have made, so apparently he's very popular. I don't really get the appeal. I don't even really remember what his power is. His main thing is that he really likes humans. He thinks humans are cool. He thinks human inventions are cool, and he likes to grant human wishes a little too much. And also, I think he was responsible for something that happened in MC's childhood, but I don't remember what. I'm not gonna lie. He's very forgettable to me. He just kind of blends into the background for me. I'm not a fan of him. I think he's just alright. I think that's solid for him. I think that's it. Next up, we've got, this is another guy with a stupid hard name. I think it's Zalgavis? We'll call him Z for short. Also, he's the head minister of the Department of Punishments. He's Scorpio's boss. And he is the god of Libra, which makes sense. That's fitting. And he is gonna also go into hot but not for me. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Our bell curve is almost bell curving. We love to see it. Yeah, no, it's a little skewed. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little skewed right now. But okay, but yeah, he's gonna go there. He is old. I think he's like the oldest out of all these guys. I think like as far as Garzold, he's like thousands and thousands of years old. He's super old, like a mega old, and he really likes humans, but because he likes humans, he knows that humans are kind of innately evil and constantly go into darkness, and that's bad for them because that could set the demon lord free and like cause all kinds of chaos. So he's kind of like really harsh on humans because he's like, oh, well, if you're not harsh enough, then like they don't learn their lesson. Again, I feel like it's just like a less good version of Scorpio. I'd rather be in Scorpio's route. Why are we here? So that's why he's there. He's just alright. He's just alright. Next we got Toxlov, and he's the god of Sagittarius. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't remember much about this guy. He's kind of a smooth talker playboy. He kinda is, I'm not gonna lie. Where should he go? I don't know if I should put him in hot but not for me or kind of sus. I can't remember if he's that sus. Like, is he sus enough to be on par with Guy, who's in love with his sister, and Guy, who wants to do every woman? He's also in the Department of Wishes, by the way. Let me think. Yeah, we'll throw him down there, honestly. Yeah, I think so. I think he is on par. I think, honestly, I think these two get along. So yeah, I think he actually is kind of similar. Not gonna lie, not said. I'm sorry, Ari, I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, we're about to do Virgo. And let me tell you, if you guys feel sad that your zodiac sign ranked low, have no fear, because I guarantee when you see where I rank my zodiac sign, you will feel much better. Because next up, we have, last and certainly not least, we have Partheno, the god of beauty, god of Virgo. Virgo people represent, oh yay, my deity. Where will he rank? Jail. Jail, yeah, straight to jail. No, actually I hate him. I despise him. He's the worst in every way. He's the first in this category. First in this category. It's amazing. The people that wrote this game, which sucks because I actually really like this game. I mean, look at two of them are in my top. Whoever wrote this game hates Virgos. Like, they actually hate Virgos. I think, like, Virgo has wronged them in their life, and they are taking that out now on us. Oh, that's what happened. We got all the ads. Okay, presentation mode. There we go. Now it's pretty again. All right, but yeah, that's what happened. Evil. He's evil, guys. Like, straight up, I hate him. This was one of the worst routes I had ever played. And as I was playing it, I just remember being like, who hurt this guy? What Virgo hurt this man or woman, whoever the heck wrote this game, so badly that they were like, we need to show how horrible Virgos are. And he was kind of slimy, and a lot of the other routes, he kind of gave me kind of sus vibes, like he was kind of on par with these guys. But you get to his route, and it knew things were going too fast, because in Voltage games, these people do not sleep together. Voltage couples do not sleep together until you get to the epilogue. So how their stories usually go is it's main story, his perspective, then it's epilogue. And then they have like different seasons for it, right? And in his main story, they slept together, and I was like, that's a red flag. That never happens. That never happens in these games. I know Voltage, something's wrong. And sure enough, it's because this evil demon king that's been going after us all this time, he's actually the son of, and he slept with us so that he could steal our powers and raise his demon king father from the grave, then holds us prisoner and keeps us locked up in a dungeon, and it just belittles us and is horrible to us and calls us a stupid woman. I hate him. I loathe him. I despise him. This is horrible Virgo representation. He doesn't even act like a Virgo. I know. I agree, Lars. I agree. He's the worst. He's like actually the worst, and I hate him. And I despise him. And that's why I said if you feel bad where your zodiac sign is on this list, have no fear, because none of them are lower than this scum of the earth guy right here, okay? And that he has proudly earned the title of jail. He has proudly earned being the first in that category because, yes. Can I go stabby? You guys should, honestly. He's horrible. He's actually the worst. He is no fun. Genuinely, I do not like this guy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that is all of the Star-Crossed Myth boys right there. We have made progress. Next up is Mystic Messenger. Now, many people, you guys, this is probably the first dating sim on this list that you guys have actually heard of. If you like Otome games, this is probably the first one you guys are like, hey, I know that one! And I'm so happy. I'm happy for that. Mystic Messenger is a Korean game, so technically I don't think it technically classifies Otome, since I think Otome is traditionally a Japanese genre. I cannot talk. But it is an amazing game. It's made by Chariots. It's really fun. I was obsessed with it. This was one of the last dating sims I played before I went kind of on a hiatus for a few years, just because life got crazy. and I started dating Zio, and so I had less free time. I had a real human boy I had to talk to instead of all my fictional boys, but Mystic Messenger. I love this game. It came out when I was in high school, and I dedicated my entire freaking life to it. In fact, I was literally playing this game while me and Zio were dating for a little bit. There was some overlap between me playing Mystic Messenger and me and Zio dating. That's how old this game is. And so I will do it in order of their recommended route order for this one. Not necessarily the order I played it in, because I kind of played it in kind of a sporadic order. So, we're going to start off. And I don't need to look at the list for their names, because I know these guys' names. I'm obsessed with these men. And first up on this list, we've got Zen. And unfortunately, Zen is gonna have to go and hop it, not for me. I know the Zen girlies love Zen. And I think Zen is good. If you play Zen's route, which, for the love of God, if any of you guys ever play Mystic Messenger, please play Zen's route before you play other routes. He's recommended to be the first one, and it's for a reason. It's really cringy. There are some cringy lines you have to say to get that good ending. There are some wild things you have to say, okay? It is funny. There are a lot of, like, really funny memes, like, you can get from having to play his route, but it's good because, like, if you play his route first, it makes Zen easier to like in every other route, which is good. You need that. Because in every other route, I want to punch Zen in his face. If it wasn't for playing his route, if I did not play Zen's route, he would go in either Kinda Sus or jail just because I disliked him so much. Because when I originally played the game as a teenager, I didn't play Zen's route because he didn't interest me. Because again, he's kind of arrogant. He's kind of cocky. He's kind of full of himself. He's like, I'm so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And even though he had his funny moments, and I didn't, like, totally hate him, when I got to Juman's route, I was like, oh, I hate his guts. I hate this man. And so I think if I hadn't played his route, he probably would have gotten one of these categories. But because I did play his route, he'll go and hop, but not for me. Because I think Zen has his strong suits. I think that he's a deep character. He's got a lot of depth to him. He's really cool once you get to know him. But also, he is really cringy and really full of himself. So he has to go and hop, but not for me. I can't help it. That's just how it is. Next up, we've got Jaehee. And Jaehee, I know she's a girl, so in this case, my precious girl. My love. I love Jaehee. Everyone loves Jaehee. She's lovable. The only route where she's kind of insufferable is Zen's route. Genuinely, it's the only one. But Jaehee's beautiful. We love our wife, Jaehee. She's beautiful. Wifey. Yes, she is. She's literally, that is our wife. Charit's released a quiz recently where you can see which of their characters you would get, and I got Jaehee. And I was like, I can't even complain because Jaehee is beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. She's so smart. You know, she's dedicated. Now that I'm an office employee, I kind of feel her struggle of overworking yourself. It is easy to do. And yeah, I kind of love her. You know, she's amazing. We all love her. Like, really, she's not that bad. And even in Zen's route where she's annoying, she's really still not even that bad. So yeah, she's got to go. And my precious girl, I love her. We stand Jaehee over here. She's amazing. Now, next up, Yoosung. I love Yoosung. I don't know where I should put Yoosung. This is where it's going to get really difficult for me because I want to keep a bell curve looking shape. But I feel like we're going to start getting into the area where it's going to be really hard for me to keep this looking like a bell curve. So, for the sake of our curve, he's going to go in my precious boy. I would put him in actually my husband, but I'm putting someone else there, so he does have to go into my precious boy. I'm sorry. That is the way it has to go, and I am sad about that. I am genuinely sad. But I'm trying to not put too many people into that top tier. And so he's got to go there. And it makes me sad because I love Yoosung. I love him. He's so cute. Yoosung, League of Legends player confirmed. College student who doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. I'm like, that is relatable. He like learns how to grow up in his route. It's beautiful. It's nice. Now, some people may be saying, well, this is a little unfair because Yoosung's in love with his cousin and constantly compares you to his cousin, and this guy constantly refers to you as his adoptive sister. Isn't that basically the same thing? I would say no. I say no. I say he's not constantly comparing you to his cousin. I know he mentions her a lot, but she recently died. In his perspective, she recently died. I think it's okay for him to be grieving still. And you only get the good ending if you're not feeding into his weird delusion with his cousin. So I'm gonna say, he's a precious boy and I love him. And he can do no wrong. And I love Yusung. So don't come for my boy, I love him. We have a Yusung sound for the channel board. In our soundboard, there is a Yusung sound. The Yusung cry, because everyone hates the Yusung cry, and so I thought it'd be funny to add it. But I love my boy. I love him. So yeah, he's got to go there. And on a similar vein, Jumin Han. He is going straight to actually my husband. I can't help it. I love Jumin Han. I love him. He is a cat dad first and foremost, and I respect that. I respect the fact that he's like, no, my cat is beautiful. She's the most beautiful woman in the world. Very similar to Ryuki in that aspect when talking about his dog. But yeah, he's a hard worker. He's funny. He loves his cat. He's rich. I see no downsides to this man. I genuinely love Jumin. Jumin makes me laugh all the time whenever I play this game. I love Jumin. I'll be the first to say it. I love Jumin Han. You know, again, some people don't like Jumin. I'm not one of those people. I love Jumin. And I don't even have to get his weird, bad ending to love him. I just love him as is. I just want him to be able to open up about his emotions. And this is why I say, though, that Jumin's route, because I love Jumin so much, makes me low-key hate Zen. Because, again, like, even after playing Zen's route, I was like, oh, maybe I was overreacting as I played Jaehee's, then Yusung. I was like, maybe I was overreacting about hating on Zen. And then I got to Jumin's route, and I was like, oh, no. This is why I hated Zen. Because when Jumin's finally opening up, and they bully him all the time about being a robot, and he finally starts opening up and showing his emotions, they start making fun of him for showing his emotions. And I was like, I hate you. You guys are horrible friends. Anyways, I love Jumin. He can do no wrong. This is him doing some cat embroidery. He is adorable. We love Jumin Han here. Alright. Who's up next? 707. This is another one where I hate to do it. He's got to go on my precious boy because I don't want to overflood this top tier. It's already, this graph is already, you can see it's getting skewed already. I can't help it. I got to make it a little less skewed, but yeah, he's gonna have to go there. I can't help it. I can't bear to put him in a lower tier because I do love 707. I have multiple drawings of 707 in my office at this very moment. I love him. He's amazing. He's hilarious. He's iconic. He's the poster boy for a very long time of this game. But anyways, yeah. Gosh, all this yapping. It takes a toll. Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. Give me a second. Alright, I think we're good now. Alright. Next up, we've got V. He was added after I stopped playing the game, and so I recently had to play, and I played V's route. And he's going to jail. I'm sorry, V. I'm sorry. I wish I could put him higher. I wish I could. But no, V deserves jail time. For the actions he's done in all the routes, I hate him. His route made me cry the most out of every single route. And it's not even because I felt bad for V. It's because I felt bad for the things he put every other character through. I'm like, dude, you deserve jail because you're an enabler? You're you assisted all this horrible stuff happening? You're an asset to murder? I don't know, like, you deserve jail. He definitely deserves jail. I don't care that he's blind and blames himself for everything. He's like, I gotta take the whole world. I don't care. I don't care. He deserves jail. Get him out of here. Lock him up. I don't care if that's a strong take. I don't have empathy for this guy. I loathe him. He's horrible. He put all of my boys through too much. And he deserves to be there. Oh my gosh. This next one. Oh my gosh, this is a really hard one, actually. Oh, this is a really hard one. Oh, Ray. Where to put Ray? I don't know. This is hard for me. Part of me really does want to put him in Actually My Husband, but I'm like, I didn't even put Yusung in Actually My Husband. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think he's got to go here. I think he's got to go there. I love Ray, though. Ray, sweet boy who can do no wrong. Very similar to Do in a lot of ways. I love him. I love him so much. I would replay his route if his route wasn't absolutely insane. All the other routes, I feel like Another Story routes are more unhinged. Like, everyone's like, Mystic Messenger ruins your sleep schedule. But really, realistically, you can miss a certain number of chat rooms. But for Another Story, the amount of chat rooms you can miss is even smaller. And it has so much more chat rooms in the middle of the night. And I'm like, dude. So I don't know if I could even realistically play his route again. Because it's just, I don't know if I could. I just don't know if my body could take it. But I do love him. He is a precious boy. So I think it's fair to put him here. I want to give him a hug. I really do. I want to give him a hug. I want to take care of him. I want to let him know that everything's going to be alright. That it's okay, you know? Yeah, that's how I feel about him. So that's where he's going to go. That was Mystic Messenger. It makes me so sad that so many of them had to go in this tier. I might move some of them up later, guys. Once we've got everyone on the board, I'll take a look. And if I have to move some people around, we might move some people around. I'll see if, like, once I see who's all in these tiers, it'll really make me question, like, ooh, do I really feel that way? Or can they move? But for now, that's where he's gonna go. And for instance, this next guy makes me feel like I need to bump some of these people up a tier already. Because the next up... Oh my gosh, what's his name? I think I know his name, but let me double check. Oh, frick. Clicking the wrong buttons. Alright, where's this guy's name? I know you're here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Starts with an S. There we go. Soryu. From Kissed by the Baddest Bidder. Unfortunately, guys, he has to go on My Precious Boy. I've spent, again, this is another one where I spent too much money on him for me to be like, oh, ha ha ha. Hot but not for me. Ha ha ha. Kinda sus. Because unfortunately, I spent too much money on this guy's routes. So I kind of hate that. And him being on this tier makes me really want to move people up a tier because I'm like, they should not be on the same tier as him because I genuinely don't even like him that much. But I spent a lot of money on his routes. So, I don't know. And to be fair, I'll be fair. It's not even that I dislike him. It's not a him issue. It's just that his stories are really repetitive. This is a voltage issue. A lot of these games are voltage games. Kissed by the Baddest Bidder is another voltage game. Its plot is insane. The plot of this game is you're sold at the black market for mega rich people, and this group of super rich bachelors buy you at a black market auction, and you get to pick which one of them gets to be your master, basically, because they bought you. Like, what the heck? And so he buys you. He buys you at an auction. That he does. And you have to, like, pretend to be his fiance or something stupid. And then you actually fall in love. He's in the mafia, too, so... You finished the banner? Oh, heck yeah. Oh my gosh, wait. Yes! It's so cute! Oh my gosh. I love it! Oh my gosh. The mafia, yeah, literally, he's the leader of a mafia. He's also half Taiwanese. He's Taiwanese and Japanese, so he's half Taiwanese and half Japanese, and he's part of a mafia. Yeah, it's weird. His would be good if they gave the MC more agency. I wish that they trained her, kind of in like Marcelo's route, where they like trained her and she was kind of like she kind of could fight for herself. I wish they did that more. But no, it really is. His route is a lot of her getting kidnapped and him having to go save her. And her being like, I don't know if I can be with you. And him like, I don't know if we should be together because like, you can't tell your family that your fiance's in the mafia. And they had a whole argument one of the seasons about like, whether or not they can even really get married because she's not a prominent mafia leader, and so maybe she'll just have to settle for being his mistress so that he can marry somebody else for the gang. And I'm like, what is happening? What am I reading? So eventually I just kind of got fed up with the story. So it's not even him, because he's kind of like the stone cold, like stoic type, like doesn't express much, slow to warm up to you kind of guy. But then like once he warms up to you, he's nice to only you, like he's kind of mean to everybody but you. Which, if you can tell, this may be a trope I'm really into. If you look at some of these top guys, I might have a type. But yeah, I just like, man, it's rough. It's rough. Alright, hold on. I gotta comment on this post. Hold on. Alright. There we go. Yeah, so that's pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty weird one. I don't even have a way to really justify that either, so that's just kind of what happened, and we just kind of have to accept it. Yep. Alright, let's see, who's next? Where are these guys' names? I remember most of their names, but there's a few I don't remember, so I need to pull them up. Where are you? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay. Next up, this is actually a game, guys. I will be playing this game for you in October. September and October, probably, so I can space it out a little better. This is a dating sim I will be playing then. It is great. I love this dating sim. It's amazing. And first up, we've got Sheba. He is a werewolf. And he is going to be in... this is another hard one. This is going to be another one where I'm like, oh man, my graph chart, oh, this is not going to be a good bell curve, guys. It's going to be very skewed. It's going to be a very skewed bell curve, guys. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I like too many of these guys. That's my issue. We'll put him in My Precious Boy. I love him. He's dumb. He's kind of a himbo. He's like really athletic, kind of really stupid. He's an idiot, but he's a lovable idiot, you know? And they're both idiots. Like, the MC in this game, she's very oblivious and kind of stupid herself. So they're a very cute couple. He's cute. He's fun. He's a werewolf. I love him. He can go in My Precious Boy. We might have to add some more... Oh, man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to move people around, guys. I don't know. Or we're just gonna have a very skewed bell curve. You know? That can happen. It's okay. I was worried this might happen. I'm like... I just love too many of these boys. That is my problem. I love too many of them. Alright. Next up, we've got Nagi. Nagi is an invisible man. And I do love him. I do love him too. Oh man, where should he go? I'm just trying to think how many of them I could put up in that top tier. Do any of them deserve that honor of being in my top tier? I don't know. I think he will also go with My Precious Boy. He's very shy, very cute. Join the Discord. Yay! Thank you. Nice. Glad to have you here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I'll put him there. He's very shy. He's a little self-conscious. Oh my gosh. Zio. Wow, thank you for the sub. 5 months. Let's go. Congrats. This is our thing. It's very skewed right now. But he's just a shy boy. He's very cute. Theirs is very wholesome. They've got a very wholesome romance. I gotta be more vague with these guys. I don't want to give away too many of the plot things because I do plan on playing this game. Oh, man. Okay, what's another one? Him. This is going to be my red flag. I'm going to be putting him in actually my husband. He's a vampire. I love vampires, guys. Little known fact about Jay. Mousy J here. I really love vampires. I'm really into vampires. And right here, he's a vampire, and I love him. I love him. He's great. He's kind of got some issues that some of the guys lower on here have, but he fixes them. He actually has character development, and that I like. I think their dynamic is cute, and their ending is genuinely, to me, one of the sweetest vampire endings I've ever seen. Like, genuinely ever, and it holds a place in my heart now. So I think that's why he's got to go there. Because, like, how can he not? How can he not? Also, if you notice, this is our first instance of having two people with the same name. We've got Ray here and we've got Ray here. I think there was 3 or 4 people that have the same name in this game. And this is one of them. We've got our 2 Rays. They're very different people. Next is Natsume. And Natsume, oh my gosh. I think if you had told me right while I was playing the game, I think I would have put him in the kind of sus category. Or maybe even the hot but not for me category. But now that I've had time to sit on the game, I think he's moved all up to my precious boy. I think he has. He has moved up there for me personally. Like, I do actually kind of really like him. I enjoy his character a lot. He's really grown on me. I've gone back and replayed his route. So, like, that says a lot. And he has actually grown on me quite a bit. He is a mummy. And I kind of like him, actually. So, he's moved up. He's moved up the ranks. So that's where we are. That's that game. We will be playing it in October. So if this has piqued your interest at all, you're like, wow, that art style. Wow, they're all monsters. Just you wait. September, October. We will get on it. We will play it. It'll be amazing. Alright, next up. This is a big one, guys. This is a big category. This is Collar Malice, or Collar X Malice. I love this game so much. This is my first big girl Otome game I played. This is the first one that was like a big, published, big, like, has good graphics, good music, good voice acting, Switch game that I got. All these other games until now had all been mobile games. Even this one eventually got a Switch port, but this originally started as a free-to-play mobile game that I played in high school. All of these mobile games. And that doesn't mean they're bad. I mean, like, this one's great. Mystic Messenger's amazing. These ones are a little cheap, but they're fun. But this was our first, like, full-budget Otome game I played. And this game is so freaking good. So, we'll get into the boys. Now, this one I will have to pull up their thing, and I'm probably going to pronounce them wrong. So, you will have to bear with me. I will try my best to pronounce their names. I'm not the best with pronunciation, but I will try. Where the heck are their names? I know they're here somewhere. I just gotta find one of their names. If I see one name, I'll be like, oh, that's the group. Where are you? They're hiding. I found them. Okay, I found them. So we've got Takaru, also known as Seaweed Head, which I think is funny, because his name kind of sounds like wakame, like his first name sounds like wakame, kind of like seaweed, a type of seaweed that's used in miso soup. And I think he's gonna go in the hot but not for me category. He's a tsundere, and you would think, but Jay, you like tsunderes. We've learned this about you. If you pay attention to me, this is something I say in a lot of the games we play. I like tsundere men. But that has a caveat. I like good tsundere men. I like the ones that are kind of like a tsundere, kundere, like, mix. Or, like, they're kind of mean, but it's, like, more in, like, a tough love way. Or they're kind of mean, but it's, like, you can tell it's more of a teasing thing. It's not, like, a mean. He's mean, and it makes me, like, feel bad about myself. His nickname for her is Stupid Cat. It's Baka Neko. Baka Neko is what he calls her. So much so that another guy overhears that, and he's like, oh, I heard him call you Neko. is that your name? Is your name Cat? And she's like, yeah, that's my name, totally. He's mean. He calls her stupid cat. Why? Why are you like this? And like, he has his good points, but I'm just like, man, I don't like that. I don't like it. His whole personality is that he used to live in America for a short period of time, and he's really good at IT work and stuff like that, but I don't care, man. He's just that point where it's like, it's too mean for me. And even though I don't hate him, it's too much. It's too much. I don't like it. It makes me upset. So he will go there. Next up, we've got Minato, I think is how you say his name. Yeah, Mino? Yeah, Mino? Oh, I'm so bad saying Japanese names, guys. I'm sorry. And he's gonna go in, my precious boy. That should not be a shocker with how many guys are there. He's another lovable idiot. He's very similar to Shiba in that way. These are both lovable idiots. They're kind of stupid. They're kind of dumb. But gosh darn it, are they lovable? He also gives off puppy energy, which is funny because he's literally a werewolf, but they both give off big puppy energy. That is the vibe they give off. And it's just cute. They're lovable idiots, you know? And how can you not love a lovable idiot? It's amazing. So yeah, I really like him. He's amazing. He's a good character, but he is kind of an idiot. Next up, we've got Kai. And Kai is gonna go all the way up, and actually my husband, I love him. He's my favorite character. The game did him dirty. The game did not let him live up to his potential. He could have been so much more, but the game was too afraid. They were too afraid of what giving this man more power would do to him. But he's amazing. I love him. He's kind of weird. He's just kind of a weirdo, and I love that for him. Like, he's kind of a weirdo, affectionately. Affectionately, he's a weirdo. And again, we might move more of these guys up to actually my husband, but like, he's just cute. He's cute. He also has a Roomba. He lost his Roomba. His Roomba ran away, which I think is funny. He can't really cook, doesn't really take good care of himself. Kind of just needs somebody to care for him. And maybe that's why I like him so much, honestly. Kind of has a death wish, but I love this man. I love him. He's great. No comments. That's it. Now this next guy, oh my gosh. Shirashi. That's him. This guy here. This man, for all reasons, should be in kinda sus or jailed. And if I was being an objective human right now and was just telling you straight off of their actions and things they've done, this man should be in jail, okay? Like, objectively, he should be in jail, or at least kinda sus. But I say, no, that's my precious boy. That's my precious boy. Because here's the thing. If you're brainwashed by a cult, anything you do is not held against you, in my opinion. I think he's safe. I don't think you can blame him when he was literally brainwashed. This is another instance where I was playing a game, guys, and somehow a cult was involved. And he was brainwashed by a cult. So I don't think you can hold his actions against him when that's the extreme we're dealing with here. And that's why, even though his actions should definitely put him in one of these bottom tiers, he will be in my precious boy, because you know what? He did everything he could. He did everything he could to the best of the way, the only way he knew how. And I can't hold him against, I can't hold anything against him for that. So he will be there. And that's just how it's gonna have to be. And again, a lot of people in this game, they're in these higher categories, man. But this guy, Yanagi, he's the true route. And I did not like him that much, so he will be going in hot, but not for me. These two guys, they're just not sus enough to be in these bottom levels, even though I don't like them that much. They could be at a lower level. If there was a level between hot, but not for me, and kinda sus, they might be there, because I really just didn't like them that much. Yanagi's route, honestly, just kind of boring in my opinion. He's kind of a boring guy. I kind of find him boring. I don't really like him that much, which sucks, because the CG that I picked out for him It's one of my favorite CGs in the whole game. It's really beautiful. The lighting's beautiful. It's a beautiful CG. But he's not for me, guys. He's just like, again, he's very older brother energy. He's very like older, more mature guy, cares for her. He also smokes, and I don't like smoking. That's another thing. I think Zen also smokes. Yeah, I don't like smoking. That's not, if you want me to like you in a game, smoking, not the way to do that. I don't like smoking. So, yeah, they end up pretty low on the list because of that. Alright. Who's up next? Let me see if I can find their names. There we go. There's the names. Okay. So. We have got our next group, which is for Bustafellows, which is another popular game. First off, actually, before I start these guys, I just need to warn you that these guys have unhinged names. Like, their names are very unhinged. They're very weird. Like, they just are. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. You'll see. I'll say their names, and you're gonna be like, yeah, those are some weird names. I don't know why this is what names they chose for them. It's very funny, but also kind of, like, not funny. Okay, let's see. Ugh, I need to drink some water. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick little break so I can gulp down some water. My throat is sore from all this yapping. Alright, give me a second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. My nose feels so stuffy right now. Alright. Bustafellows. These guys got weird names. Alright, let's start off. The first guy up is Limbo. His name's Limbo. Why is his name Limbo? I don't know. I feel like, this one's kind of hard, honestly. This one's kind of hard. I think I might have to put Limbo. I don't know. It's hard for me. I feel like Limbo could easily go in between either of these two categories. I actually kind of really like Limbo, but I just don't know if I like him as much as some of these other characters. So yeah, maybe I'll put him in hot, but not for me for now. I really like Limbo. I think he's a fun character. He very much gives off like Ace Attorney vibes. He's also an attorney, I think. So very similar vibes to like the guy Phoenix Wright from Ace Attorney. But like, he's cool. I like him a lot. I wouldn't say he's like a favorite of mine, really. So I think that's why I think I would put him there. Next up, Helvetica. Like the font. And he's gonna go into... I'm between sus and jail. Ooh. I guess we'll put him in... I'll put him in sus for now. I think I'll be kind, and he'll go and sus for now. He's just kind of annoying. He's kind of the worst, kind of like a lot of these guys. He's like similar to Ryuki's beauty scale, he also rates people's beauty. And so I don't come in much when you stream. It's usually super late for my time zone. But I just appreciate you lots. You go now. Oh yeah, get some sleep. It's no problem. I know. I stream really late for a lot of people. It's because I have to do after work streams. But I appreciate you stopping by for so long. Thank you. I hope your Valentine's Day was amazing, and I hope you get a lot of rest. Good night. Boy. But yeah, he's kind of the worst. He's also, I think he's like a plastic surgeon or something like that. And he thinks he's like really good looking. Which, I mean, I guess he's like alright, but I don't even think he's that good looking compared. I mean, a lot of the guys in this game are just okay looking. But I don't know, I just don't really see it. And then I also don't like the plot of his route, so I think he's just gonna go there. He kind of sucks. So I think I'll put him there. Next up, we've got Scarecrow. Dude named Scarecrow. And I think he'll have to go in this tier. My precious boy. He's awkward. He's very awkward, shy dude. He's like smart in a lot of ways. I think he's also a hacker. But yeah, he's cute. He's cute. I think I'll put him there. I think that's a safe place to put him. Again, not my favorite, but I think he's like pretty, I like him enough to I feel comfortable putting him there, I think. Then up, we've got Shu. And I'm gonna have to put Shu in hot but not for me. He's good looking, but he smokes. And again, I can't do guys that smoke. You can get him to quit smoking though, which is nice. Which I did. But I still he's not really my type. He's also an assassin, which is interesting. And I don't know, he's just like not for me. Again, just not the type of guy I usually go for. So yeah, he's just gonna be in the hot but not for me. Then we've got, I believe his name is yeah, Mozu. And Mozu is gonna go into actually my husband. It's been a while, but we're gonna put someone there. Mainly because he's just sad boy. He's sad boy. His whole entire route is just him being a sad boy. That's all it is. He's just very sad the whole entire game. And yeah, I think he's good though. But he's a coroner? No, the person that does autopsies. Which I liked because I was really into that for a while, so I thought he was really cool in that way. But he's like very sweet, but his life is just really sad. He's got a lot of sad things, and the plot for his route is also just really sad. Which is why his photo here, he's just being a sad boy. In almost all of his things, he's just a sad boy. And I love me a sad boy, so yeah. He's gonna be there. And I feel good about that. I feel good about putting him there. Next up, we've got the baby girl himself, Casper, who's obviously going to actually my husband. I've married this guy before. I've married him. Of course he's going to be an actually my husband. What do you mean? We all know Casper. We love Casper. Of course Casper is going to be an actually my husband. I'm not ridiculous. I love him. But yeah, I think that's where he's going to have to go. I think that's a good place to put him, honestly. Alright. Let's see. But yeah, I feel like that's a pretty base place to put him, honestly. Next up, we've got the Love and Deep Space guys. Now, I will say for this one, full transparency, I don't know all the guys that well because, well, one, some of them just came out. Some of them are new. But also because, like, I solely focus on pulling Raphael's stuff, which means I just don't get to know the other guys as well. Because if I tried getting to know them all well, it would take so much time. I just don't have the time for it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the time. So I don't know a lot of the guys as well. And that's on me. I won't lie. That's on me. That's on me there. So I'm sorry. So, and I say that as a preference because Xavier, sweet boy Xavier, I think if I knew him better, he would be in My Precious Boy. But genuinely, I'm sorry. I haven't gotten to know him. So he's going to have to be in Hot but Not For Me. And that's solely on me because I know Xavier, if I got to know him better, based on some of these other guys I like the fact that I like him and the fact that I like Rin and some of the other guys up here, I think if I played more of Xavier's cards and I got to know Xavier better, I think I genuinely would probably like him and he would move up my list. So maybe if I do end up playing more of his stuff, maybe I will move him up. Because I'm thinking about updating the list as time goes on. But for right now, I think he's just going to have to be there. I think that's what's going to have to happen. But yeah, I think that's that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. For whatever reason, my nose is just so stuffy. I don't know why. Weird. Alright, next up though is gonna be Zane. And I think Zane's probably going to be in My Precious Boy because I did really like Zane. I was really tied between Zane and Raphael when I started playing. And I still like Zane a lot. Zane is actually the character out of all of them I played, other than Raphael, I've played the most of his stuff. Like, I've actually played through a few of his cards, and some of the events I've played through his stuff, because I do actually really like Zane. But again, it's like, it's just too much work to keep up with multiple guys. And that's why he's got to go there, because I'm just like, I can't. It's just like, it's too much work. It's too much work to maintain multiple of these dudes. And then, of course, we've got Raphael, which obviously, no question, he's got to go into Actually My Husband. I love him. Him and Zio are very similar to each other, in my opinion, in a lot of ways. Because they're both kind of drama queens. They're both very dramatic. And they're both very cute. I think they're pretty similar. They also have similar hair. They both got that kind of like wavy, floofy hair. Zio's hair was shorter, that's what it looked like. Yeah, so I think he would probably go there. I love Raphael, so obviously he's gonna go there. It's just a given. I think Silas is unfortunately gonna have to go in kinda sus. I've heard that he's like actually kind of sweet if you get, and again, this is fully on me. I have not tried to get to know Silas very well. That's on me, and I understand that, but he's gonna go in kind of sus just because I don't know him that well, and he gave me kind of sus vibes, and I was like, I don't like that. When he said the kitten thing, I'm not gonna yuck people's yum, but I do not like that. I was like, don't call me that. I was like, I'm not good. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. Then we've got Caleb, and I think Caleb would have to be in Hot, but not for me. I see why people like Caleb. And I don't know, and again, I haven't played too much of Caleb's stuff yet, so maybe when I play more of Caleb's stuff, he would move up. But for right now, I think I'd put him in this category, because I just don't know Caleb that well. I don't know him well enough for him to be in a higher category right now. Just, like, truthfully. He's just, like, he's just there. He's new still. Not much we can really do about that. Alright. Honestly, guys, we're going through this pretty fast. I only got, like, a little bit left. We've made a good progress. I was worried this was going to take forever, but honestly, not half bad, not half bad. Alright, so next up, Shu. And I believe this is our second instance of repeating names, because this is Shu, and up there we also had a Shu. There, that's also Shu. And Shu's gonna go into Actually My Husband, because this is a Voltage game. And I love this man. Genuinely, I love him. He's so good. I love his story. It's from Oops, I Said Yes. I freaking love him. He is great. He's a really fun character. He's like, you know, he's very real. He feels like a very real person, and his relationship with the main character feels very real. One of the reasons I like it is because it is slice of life, but it's not too soap opera-y. It, like, really is. It feels very slice of life. A lot of the arguments and stuff they have, and their conflict resolution feels very natural. And it feels like real fights that people would have. To the point where I've been like, wow, these have been arguments I've had with Zio in real life. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, this literally, like, wow, insane. Like, that's totally something that would happen. So because of that, he's gonna be actually my husband, because, like, honestly, I see so much of my relationship in real life in there. So I'm like, they gotta rank high, obviously. Also from that same game, now I'm gonna have to look up this guy's name because I don't remember it off the top of my head, to be honest. To be fully transparent. So let me pull up my list of names here. He is gonna be, where is he? E.G. Okay, that's his name. And he's also from Oops, I Said Yes. I've only played 2 of the routes from Oops, I've Said Yes so far. E.G.'s is good. He's cute. He's a big brother. He's, like, being a parent to his 2, like, younger siblings. And it's very cute, actually. So I think I'll put him in, like, my precious boy category. I think that that's a fair category for him, in my opinion. He's cute. He's cute. He's a little awkward, he's a little pragmatic, but I think he's, like, really good. I like his dynamic with his siblings. I think it's very adorable, but, like, not so much so that I feel like he would be my top tier. He's still missing a little bit. Hi! Hi, Bachi. Happy Valentine's Day. We're ranking some boys. I was gonna join earlier, but I guess how's your ranking going? It's going pretty good. We got most of them ranked right now. Look at that. There's barely any left. There were 90 guys almost in this thing. So the fact that it's only been like 2 hours and we've gotten this much ranked, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Although I might tweak it a little bit once they're all up on the board. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. Happy Valentine. Thank you for the flower. I hope your Valentine's is going well. Oh. See, I've just, like, screamed. What the heck? Well, he's yelling. But yeah, we did good. We've gone over quite a few games so far. We just finished Oops, I Said Yes. We've done My Forged Wedding. We've done Scandal in the Spotlight. We've done Star-Crossed Myth. We've done Mystic Messenger. We've done Inferial on Dark. We've done Color Malice. We've done Bustafellows. We've done A Date with Death, Love in Deep Space, and Oops, I've Said Yes. Those are the games we've gone through and their corresponding rankings. So far, I feel like I'm pretty positive because a lot of our people are in these, like, top 3 categories. That's pretty good. Not very many are in the bottom categories, so I feel like I'm pretty open-minded. So many men, yeah. And 1 woman. There is 1 woman on here. Right there. She's beautiful. We love Jaehee. But yeah, we've got a lot. It was like 90 almost. I think it was technically 88. There's a lot. And I probably did forget some. I try to include every single one I can think of that I've played so far, but I probably have forgotten some because there's a lot. There's a lot of them. It's hard for me to think. Alright, so next up we've got Amnesia. Oh my gosh, I love Amnesia. I played it this year. I know it's a classic, but it was not my first Otome game. I know it's like the classic for like intro to Otome, but it wasn't my first Otome. I recently played it, and I'm really excited for this. So we're gonna start with Shin. Shin was the first route. This is the play order, and Shin is in fact gonna go into actually my husband. I love Shin. He's a tsundere, a little bit mean. He calls you dummy a lot, but unlike freaking Takaru over here, Shin is actually like, when he's calling you dummy and like an idiot, you can kind of tell it's like with love. It comes off very affectionate, you know? He's very sweet. He's kind. He's like really cares about you. He cares about your relationship. He's very respectful about what you're comfortable with. it's just like he's very understanding, even though he's got a rough exterior. And while he can be mean, you can definitely tell it's like a tough love situation, but like a genuinely like a tough love situation, not like just like saying it's tough love as an excuse to be a jerk, but like he genuinely wants to see her get better. And so he's got to go and Actually My Husband. Another reason he's going into Actually My Husband is because in the freaking fan disc, the second game, I was reading that and I literally started sobbing because it reminded me so much of when me and Zio were younger. And like I started crying. Like some of their stuff that they said, like I was like, that actually like really hit me. And it actually made me like start sobbing because I just like, it made me so nostalgic from when like me and Zio were younger and like our early relationship stuff. And so it really hit home for me. And so I have to love Shin because of that, because I mean, any game that reminds me of my relationship with my husband, they gotta go into Actually My Husband, because obviously, let's not be silly here, obviously. Then we've got Iki. Now, Iki, I do like Iki's route a lot. Oh, yeah, he's a little sappy, but it's true. I like Shin's route because of that. But yeah, let me think. So for Iki, oh man, I don't really know. I feel mixed about Iki. I think Iki's really interesting. And he's probably got some of my favorite out of the plots. I feel mixed. Oh, let me think. I think maybe I'll put Iki in my precious boy, and this one's gonna expand. It's gonna go down a tier now because we've got so many boys in it. But I think that might be where he has to go. I do like Iki quite a bit. He, I think, borders on sometimes being in this kind of sus or even hot but not me for me category. But I think he has enough redeeming qualities that I think he can be in my precious boy. Like, I think he has some good redeeming qualities, and so I feel good putting him there. Then we've got Kent, and I think Kent might also be in my precious boy. I like all the Amnesia boys a lot, so I feel like he can also go there. Kent's got his rough around the edges stuff. He makes you take a math test, but that honestly, when he gave us a math quiz, I was like, honestly, that kind of won me over a little bit. I was like, teaching me math, and now you're speaking my language. So I like him. I think Kent's pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I don't think either of them are on Shin's level. Shin's definitely my favorite out of all of them, like 100%, but they're pretty cute. But then we've got Toma, and just by looking at the photo I've selected for Toma should tell you how I feel about him. And Toma is going straight to jail. Yep, that's right, jail. I hate this man. He's joining the likes of these other men I despise, and yes, I hate him. He's the worst. Literally, when I played his route, I had to apologize to some other men on this board because I was harsh on them. And after playing his route, I was like, I think more positively of these other men now who've done horrible things, because he's so horrible that it actually makes me feel like these men are not as horrible anymore. Brutal? It's true, though. It's true. Toma's the worst. And like, oh my gosh, like genuinely he's horrible. He like drugs her so many times. He locks her up in that stupid dog cage. He is a yandere, but he's not even like the hot kind of yandere. That's not the yandere that's like cool. Because here's my thing. It's like I grew up watching anime. I can do yanderes. I don't mind it. Oh, what? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He drugs her like 3 or 4 separate times. Almost rapes her. Assault. This is actually the moment when he's about to do that. And the only thing that stops him from fully assaulting her is a book falls, a plot convenience, literally. He's the worst. He keeps her captive, he assaults her, he's like actually a horrible person. He goes, I kid you not, in this scene where this CG is, he says something like, I don't care if you're in pain because you don't care about my pain, so why should I care about yours? I don't care if this breaks you. I'll love you even if you're broken. And I was like, that's not hot. This man should go to jail. He should go to jail. I literally got a bad ending because I stopped following the route. I usually follow guides nowadays when I play routes. But I literally got so fed up with Toma, I was like, can I just escape at all? Is there a world in which we can escape this man? Because I don't want him to get a happily ever after. I don't like this man. He's horrible. He's evil. He needs to go to jail. And his bad ending is horrible. His good ending is horrible. There's a secondary bad ending where you die. And I was like, well, at least she's not with him. I guess that's technically better. And then his normal ending, thank God, my boy Shin comes and rescues her and punches Toma in the face. And I'm like, yes, Shin, get me out of here. Come save me. So yeah, I hate Toma. He should go to jail. The fact that he doesn't go to jail is honestly appalling. He got the bed screw jail. He's being publicly pelted with stones. For real. For real though. You're not wrong, Budgie. Like, no, like actually, yes. Yes. Like, this man deserves, like, oh my gosh, all the worst things in life. And it sucks because, like, literally he's about to do that to her, and a book falls, and he realizes that she's actually also always been in love with him, and then he's like, oh, haha, I guess it's okay then. His character design is so cool. Definitely my type, but his behavior, I know. And it's just like, it's appalling. And the thing that makes me the most mad is the game, I don't think justifies it well. Like, he kind of does like the whole time he's doing these horrible things to her, he's like, they try to make it better by saying like, he's like, well, I don't deserve your kindness. Like, I deserve to sleep on the floor because I'm making you sleep in a dog cage, and I'm a horrible person, and I know you don't have to hate me. And it's like, you don't have to like me, you can hate me, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, just because he knows he's committing a crime and doing bad things doesn't mean that he gets redemption. Doesn't mean that he deserves a happily ever after. No, he doesn't. Thank you, Nari. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm getting heated. This boy gets me so heated. Okay. I'm so horrible. I'm locking her in a cage, but I'm gonna do it anyways. That's literally what he's like. It's so insufferable. He's just like the worst. He really is. I hate this man with a burning, fiery passion. I hate this man. And that's why he's in the jail category. Because, yeah, he doesn't go to jail, by the way. They just kind of chop it up to like, funny story. And I'm like, no, dude. And not only that, he's not only bad in this route. That's the worst part, Bachi. In Shin's route, he almost kills her because he goes all nice guy incel on her because she's in love with Shin and is dating another guy, that he almost kills her on accident because he's so angry he pushes her into a rock. In, I think it's the next guy's route we're gonna go into, he kills other people because of her. Yeah, huh? Yeah, I know. This dude is like, he's evil and horrible in every single route. In every single route, he's an insane person who does insane things. And I don't care if it's to keep her safe, because to keep her safe is not valid and hot as a yandere if you're hurting her, in my opinion. So yeah, he's on my list. He should be on a list, honestly. He's a whole different breed of crazy. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, he's the worst. I hate Toma. Anyways, Yukio. Yukio's crazy, but guess what? He's gonna go and freaking my precious boy. He should be locked in a cage with a muzzle for real. If someone should be locked in a cage, it should be him. And he would deserve it. He should do his time in the dog cage. After what he does, after what he's put this poor girl through, yes. But yeah, see, this guy's also crazy, but similar to like Do and some other characters, or like Ray even, I feel like his crazy is like not as bad and is justified because at least there's a reason why he's crazy. So, some of these, like, there's no reason for him to act like this. At least this guy has a reason. At least some of these guys have reasons for their insane behavior. This dude has no reason, and that's why he's in jail, and while even though Yukio has committed crimes, he gets to be my precious boy, because I don't care. I genuinely have no bad feelings towards Yukio. He can thrive. I want him to thrive. He may not be my favorite, but I want him to thrive. So, yeah, again, I love all the boys from Amnesia except Toma. Toma can go rot in hell. I do not care. He is the worst. Okay. We did it, guys. We got through them. Next up, we've got Cafe Enchante, which, let me see if I can find the names. I think I have all of their names memorized, but just in case. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So first up, so the thing with Cafe Enchante is, again, we got magical guys. And the first one's so interesting. He's like a Dulamon, I think is what it's called, a headless horseman. Which is so cool. That's what got me to play this game, is I saw the headless horseman and I was like, I've never seen a dating sim with a headless horseman before. So this is Canis. He's a headless horseman and I love him. He is going in my precious boy category. Because yes, that is my precious boy, the headless horseman. And you may be asking yourself, but wait, this is an Otome game. How can you have a love interest in an Otome game without a face? Do they give him a face? Does at the end he get a face? The answer to your question is no. He never gets a face. We never see his face the entire game. We never see it. We just see this fiery looking stuff coming out of his neck that expresses his emotions. It's actually very cute. It changes color based off what he's feeling. It's very adorable. But I love him. He's a sweet, innocent, pure boy with the body of like a freaking jacked guy. He's ripped, super muscular, super strong. He's kind of got some sad boy energy, which we like. But like, oh my gosh, I love this man. It doesn't even matter. Like, I love him even without him having a head. Like, true love, genuinely. He is adorable. He's so sweet. Yeah, that's it. He's adorable. He's so sweet. You know, he deserves all the love. You know, I can't help it. That's just where he is. Now, we've got Rindo. And Rindo, I feel like, oh man, my gut feeling is I want to put him in jail. But I don't know if I can justify putting him in jail because, like, realistically, I know he's not as bad as the other guys in jail. In the jail category. Like, realistically, I know. Wait, let me think through his plot. Can I justify putting him in jail? Can I rationalize it to myself? What did he do? You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I think I can justify putting him in jail. So we're going to throw him in jail. I think I can justify it to myself. So he's going in jail. This is a fantasy dating sim and he's human, which is not his crime. That's not why he's in jail. His crime is partially that he's a middle-aged man dating a girl in her early 20s, which I know is legal, but feels gross. Especially because they have, like, the age gap romance where he's constantly acknowledging the fact that he's, like, old enough he could be her dad. And I'm like, ooh, don't think that. Because now that you're thinking that, now it's gross. Now it's gross. Like, if you didn't make the age gap such a big focus, I'd be chill, I'd be down. But because you're hyper-focusing on the age gap, it's gross now and I don't like it. And I don't like who he makes MC become in this route. MC becomes a worse person in his route. And he does things that I would consider to be crimes. And I don't like him. And I don't care if he's got guilt. And I don't care if he's technically a good person. I don't like him. He rubs me the wrong way and he can go to jail. I don't care. I think he's gross and I think he's creepy and I don't like it. And yeah, I don't like middle-aged guy romances. I don't like age gap romances. Partially because I am a girl in my early 20s and that just doesn't appeal to me. I think there probably are girls in their early 20s that maybe that would appeal to them. But for me, nah. Did you check Twitter for Beanie Post? Yeah, I saw it. Beanie told me when she made it. I replied to it. Did you not see? He's very cute, very cute. But yeah. this guy? Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. No, you're good, you're good. But yeah, that's why he's in jail. And it might not be a good reason for putting him in jail, but it's good enough for me, and it's my tier list, so if I want to put him in jail, he can go in jail. That's how it's gonna work. Alright, so next up, we've got Ignis. And Ignis, honestly, if I was, again, I'm gonna say this again, it's like what I said with Shirashi. If I was being a fair, objective human being, I should put him in jail or kinda sus. But no, 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 this is going in my precious boy. My precious boy, he can do no wrong. He is a pure guy. Sure, he does commit crimes. He commits crimes. And, he's a fire beast. And, yeah, he's definitely a beast, alright. Let's just say he took biting to a whole nother level, and not in the good way. And then made jokes about it later on. But I can justify it because I like him. So, you know what? He can stay there. Good time here. Did nothing. For real though, for real. That's how I feel. I'm like, yeah, sure. Maybe he's committed crimes. Maybe. But you know what? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And he's apologized and repented. Yeah, if he's cute, immediately forgiven of his sins. Exactly, exactly. And like he's cute, and he repents, you know, like, and to be fair, the entire game is him trying to be a better person. It's like the divide between like your inner beast, like what you're like, because he's literally a beast, so like literally his inner beast, literally his instincts trying to take over and make him do bad things, versus his humanity, his love, his compassion, his true character fighting to keep it within. But it just gets too strong, you know? And so I can forgive him of that, because again, I'm like, it's not completely his fault. And he's cute, and I like him. So you know what? I can forgive him of that. I can forgive him. I think it's okay. So that's why he gets to be in my precious boy category. Oh, another one. It's been so long, but yes, we've got Il. And Il is going to go into actually my husband. I love this man. He is baby girl. Much like Casper over here, he is baby girl, and I love him. I love him. I am in love with him. This is my boy, Il. He is a fallen angel. Technically, I think he's an angel, but he's also kind of a fallen angel. I think he's technically an angel, though. Because technically his wings are white, right? Yeah. I can't remember, but he's an angel, basically. He might be a fallen angel. I don't remember. But he's an angel nevertheless. He's adorable, and I love him. And his whole thing is that he loves Otome games. Like, yes, a man that shares my hobbies and interests. We can bond over our hobbies together. Oh my gosh, goals. I love that. They play dating sims together. And they like bond over it. He'll like ask for her recommendation on like what choices he should make in the Otome game. It's so cute. And he's like super logical, because like angels are like super logical. They're like the cross between magic and science. And so all of their magic is extremely like mathematical and stuff, which I really like. I think it's such a cool take on angels. And he's just so beautiful, and he's so kind, and I love him. And he's also kind of like Mozu, where he's like a little bit of like sad boy hours. His route made me uncontrollably sob. Like, I was uncontrollably sobbing a lot in his route. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. It was bad. I called Zio, and I was like sobbing to him on the phone, telling him about this route. I remember that, because I was just like, I was so distraught, but it was so good, and I would play it again. I don't even care if it emotionally wrecks me. It would be worth it, because his route is that good. It's like devastating. It's an emotionally like devastating route. Like, it is hard. It's a hard route to get through, but it is so worth it, because it's good. It's a good route, and I love him, and he's baby girl, and I will love him forever. He is my husband. But I love him. I love him so much. Then we've got Monsieur. Here's another final guy in true routes. They always go in my hot, but not for me, for the most part. He's a demon lord. And I don't know, he doesn't really do it for me personally. He just doesn't do it. I think his character design's really good. I like his character design a lot. But I just think like his route and his personality, it was just kind of like for me. It was alright. It was okay. But it wasn't my favorite. It just didn't vibe with me super well, to be honest. But yeah, so he'll go and hop it, not for me. That's kind of all I really have to say there. Now this next group, we're going back to a Voltage game, so it's gonna be a little worse quality and a little more stereotypical, but bear with me. It's worth it, I think. So this next one, I was kind of on a fantasy kick after playing Cafe Enchante, but less sad because a lot of the routes made me like sob uncontrollably. So we did Enchanted in the Moonlight, which is another Voltage game. And again, these guys are magical, but this time it's more like Japanese magical. So first up, we've got Miyabi, which is a like Gitsun spirit, right? So a fox spirit. And he's gonna go in the hot but not for me category. Because again, his personality is the same one as these guys up there. It's that cocky, arrogant, like, I'm so hot and I know it. I can please any woman just by looking at her kind of vibe, and I don't like that. It's gross for me. I don't enjoy that personality type. And even though I find their routes to be, like, enjoyable to play to an extent, it's just not my favorite. Like, they're never the route I want to go to, you know? Like, they're never the route I'm drawn to. I'm like, I'll play another guy. Other guys really suck me in. Their personality types just don't cut it for me. Please answer. Oh, wait, sorry. Huh. Oh.
Going to.
Hello?
Hello?
Do you need me to put you on stream?
If you want me on stream, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on stream. Give me a second.
Okay.
Alright.
Can you explain to me why Silas is in the kind of sucks section?
Oh my gosh, hold on. I'll explain it to you. Give me a second. Alright, hold on.
Okay. I paused my game. Looked over and was just like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh, okay, give me a second. I gotta put you on here. Hold on. Where's my stuff? Okay.
We need that, okay. I left the boys just for this.
Okay. I think they should be able to hear you now. Yeah, okay, they can hear you now.
Whoa!
Okay, so let me explain. I said this when I was describing it. So here's my thing, and it's also why Xavier and Caleb are where they are. First of all, look at this bell curve. It is not even, and this is stressing me out. I have too many people in this second category. I have too many people here. It's too many. It's too many. It's stressing me out, and so I might move people around still. But my justification for a lot of the Love and Deep Space boys, and this is what I said, is it's like it takes so much time to like read all of their stuff and get to know them. Like, it just takes so much time. So a lot of these guys, I just genuinely don't know them that well. I've played the most of Raphael, obviously, and I played second most of Zane because these are my two favorite when they came out, and it was only the three of them. And I neglected Xavier, so he's just in the middle because I don't know the man. And then Caleb just came out. I don't know him either. He's hot, but like, I'm like, I genuinely don't know the guy. And then like with Silas, it's like when he came out, like I was like, okay, he's interesting, but I don't like the kitten thing. And that's why he went down one tier. But I don't know him. I'm like genuinely, I know. And I think genuinely, I think if I got to know him better, he probably, and this is what I would say for all three of them. I'm like, I think genuinely, if I knew them better, they would be up higher, but I just don't know them that well. So that's why they're lower. And part of it is I'm just trying to keep this. It's like there's just too many. I'm gonna have to move some of these guys around, honestly. But
also, why is 707 just?
Oh my gosh, he's in my precious boys.
He is husband material.
I love him. Again, I'm trying not to put too many people in this top tier. But I honestly, genuinely, I was saying it when I put this guy down. I was like, I'm gonna have to move some of these guys up.
Oh my god.
So we still might move them around more. I just like, I don't know. It's hard. I think once I have all of them up on the board, I might move some around more. Because I don't feel confident in where all of them are. But like, oh man, it's rough. It's rough out here. It's hard. I might have to make 2 more in between categories, I think.
Oh no.
Because it's just too many.
See, I would have a category just called Daddy.
Oh my god. Oh,
have you played Marcelo yet?
No, Marcelo is gonna be down here.
Gosh.
He's down here, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't know. I might have to, genuinely, I might have to move some people around more. I might make 2 more categories because I don't like how many are in this category right now. Because some of these people are not on the same level. Like, all of my missing messenger guys are not on the same level as this guy right here or this guy here. So I'm like, I think I need another category. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I make a secondary category, then I can I'll probably bump Silas up to here, and then I just might bump some of them around a little bit. But I don't know. I'm still deciding.
Yeah, but jail category was actually pretty on spot, by the way.
Yeah, I know. This one I feel confident about. None of these guys are moving. This is the only category I feel solid about. I feel very solid about this category. All the rest of them, I'm like, I could kind of see them moving. But these 4 guys, no, they all deserve jail time, so.
True. All right, I gotta get back to my boys.
All right, bye. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Like, I know, and I knew Nara was gonna take it personally. I know she loves Silas, and that's why I feel bad ranking him lower. Because I was like, I know she loves him, and I know so many people really like him, but I just like, I don't know the man that well. I don't know him well enough for that. Oh no. So I don't know. We might move him around, honestly. Wait, where's Rafa and Zane? I can barely... Okay, so Raphael's up here and actually my husband. And Zane is over here and my precious boys. Here, I'll move Silas up just for Nari's sake. I think she makes a good point. We're gonna bump him up. Just because I do feel bad having him in this category. I know, there's a lot of them though, Bocce, so it's okay that you can't see all of them. There's just so many. Again, 88 guys. 88 of them. But yeah, Raphael's my husband. Zane is my precious boy. It's genuinely, and this is what I was saying earlier, is that like with Love and Deep Space, because it takes so much time to get to know the guys, you have to read their antidotes, you have to do their quality times, you have to do their myths, you have to do their all this stuff, right? It's hours of content, and I don't have hours to learn every single boy in Love and Deep Space. I just don't, and I can't pull all the cards. So I'm like, if I can't pull all the cards, it's kind of a lot of work to get to know them. So I'm like, maybe at some point I'll watch on YouTube all of their like lore and stuff, but like I'm like, I just don't have the time to get to know them that well. And so the 2 I was most interested at the beginning, they're the ones I know best, and then Raphael became my favorite, so I know him the best. I know Zane's second best, so he's up here. And then these 3, I genuinely don't know them. I don't know them well enough for that, you know? Like, they just, objectively, they can't be in the top 2 tiers because I don't know them well enough. That's so fair. Yeah, I know. It's rough. It's rough out here. And that's my thing. It's like, I don't want to hate on people's faves, but it's rough. There's just so much. I don't even play Love and Deep Space, but I love Ruff and Zane Biss off what I've seen on TikTok in here. Yeah, they're good. They're definitely my favorite too. I like that they both have dark hair. I'm definitely a fan of guys with dark hair. I love Raphael because he's a drama queen, and his lore is like so sad but like so good. And then I really like Zane again. I think his lore is very interesting, but I also like his trope. I like that he's like the childhood friend trope. I like that he's the stoic trope. That's a trope I really like too. Like the stoic guy that's like a secret softie. I love that. Lore's fun, but there's so much to read sometimes. Yeah. There's too much. There's no way you can, like, I guess there is technically a way to keep up with it, but not for me. It's too much. I get overwhelmed. It's hard for me to just keep up with the regular banners and event as is. It's just like someone who works and who's playing other dating sims. It's hard. It's hard. Man. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, okay, so now that we've done that. Okay. Chikage. This guy. He's a Tengu. And I think, guys, I'm really gonna need to make another category, I think. I'm gonna have to have more categories. Because this category is too big. Oh, gosh. Chikage. Okay, where do I want to put him? I'm thinking of this relatively to the other guys in his game. Man, I don't know. I'm really torn. This is hard. I do really like him. I think we'll put him here for now. I'm gonna have to make another category, guys. I really am. Oh no. But yeah, he's like that smart. He's kind of like Kyoya from Oran kind of vibes. I like him a lot. He's also very similar to Hadut from earlier from this game. They're very similar to each other. But I think his is really interesting. I like his a lot. His story was really good. I liked him a lot. He's up there. Oh gosh, this is so hard. Oh no. It's just hard because almost all the guys from this game I want to put in the second tier. I need another tier. Guys, we're going to have to make another tier. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. You guys might have to help me come up with some more in between. I need a tier in between My Precious Boy and Hot But Not For Me. And then another tier. Like, we need 2 more tiers so that there's still a middle tier. And then I need to decide if we want to either put a tier below Hot But Not For Me. And then so it's like there's a tier above it and a tier below it, and then that one's still the middle. Or if we want to put another tier, like 2 tiers above it. Kind of vibe, you know? I don't know what the play is, but I think I might have to make some more tiers because this is getting to be an issue. Okay, so next up, we've got Shinra, and honestly, again, I'm gonna have to say it. My precious boy, he's very similar to like Inamoto over here, you know? They're very similar character archetypes, which means he's also a very similar character to Shiba. It's the more like inexperienced guy, very cutesy, very flustered, a little stupid. A little bit of himbo vibes, but very cute. Lovable idiot vibes. And I love a lovable idiot, you know? Sue me, I love a lovable idiot. So I think that's where he's gonna go. Oh man. Yeah, and then I feel like Yuki Nojo, so oh yeah, by the way, he is an Oni. He's an Uni spirit. And then so there's not really a good like English translation for an Uni. So he's an Uni. I know like some translate it to ogre, but I don't think ogre's a good enough translation. I feel like Uni really is its own thing. Then we've got Yuki, who's a snow spirit. And he's also gonna go with My Precious Boys, and I feel bad putting them all here. But I just genuinely like them all so much. And then I think for top tier for this one, I think it's gonna have to be Savon, which his name sounds like the fish, but he's like a little house spirit, which is very adorable. And he's just very cute. I don't know, I just really like him. He's the only one that gives Big Brother energy that I actually like. Majority of ones that give Big Brother energy I'm not a big fan of, but he does, and I do like him. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Maybe it's because he's cute enough. I don't know. But for whatever reason, he just does it for me, and I like him. So he can be up there with my top boys. I feel comfortable with that. I feel good about that. I don't have too much to say about them. There's not a whole lot of lore for them, really. I've also mainly just played the first season for them, so I know like their basic stuff, but I feel like those are good placements. I feel pretty good about that for now, until we make more categories. Alright, now we've got Cupid Parasite, which, yes, hey guys, that's the game we're playing this month. Oh my gosh, if you're new here, check out the rest of February. We'll be playing Cupid Parasite. We've got 2 more routes we'll be playing for February. Oh my gosh. It's consuming my life. It's all I play. It's so long. But I love this game. It's one of my all-time favorite dating sims, Otome games. Is that Ryuki? Yes, it is. This is Ryuki. And I love Ryuki. We just finished Ryuki's route, which was my second time playing Ryuki's route. And I love Ryuki. And Ryuki is going all the way up to actually my husband, because of freaking course he is. That is my husband right there. That is my husband. I freaking love Ryuki. Him and MC are so cute. Oh my gosh, his rallying stream made me love him. Yes, thank you. I freaking love him too. Yes, I love him. That is my husband. I am in love with him. Their relationship is so cute. I'm obsessed with them. And yes, of course, he is my husband. I love him. He's a good tsundere. Look at this. We've got good tsunderes up here. You know who's not up here? Freaking Wakame. I don't like you. You're mean. These guys can be a little mean, but at least they're like, you can tell they have got good intention. They're not horrible people. You suck. Like, that's how it is. Anyways, I really love Ryuki. He is so cute. He's such a cute tsundere. He's got the little brother vibes, which I like. And I just like, I love him. I love him. He's so passionate about what he does. He's so driven. It's hard not to love him, you know? For me, at least. He checks a lot of boxes for me. I really like him a lot. So yeah, he's gonna be in my top because I love him. We've got Shelby Snail up next, and he's gonna go and hop, but not for me. Shelby's like one of my least favorites in this game, which sucks because I like all the guys in the game. I think they're all fun. The routes are all fun to play. The guys are all very interesting. Cherry's gonna get upset that I put him here. But like, he's just not for me. Jay, you know why you are here? And Arthur instead, because he's like, yeah, for real. That's literally, yeah. I gotta bash him a little bit. That guy really, it's just like, you know, the ones that really irk me, you know, they deserve a little bashing. It's okay. They deserve it. It's okay. But yeah, I just can't get into Shelby that much. He's just like, and again, I think a lot of it is I'm just not into like the cool older guy trope for the most part. I think like if you look at a lot of my favorite guys, a lot of them are younger, other than like the occasional, there's a few that are older. But like, I don't know, like, I like it when either the main character and the guy are either similar ages, or if he's like slightly younger than her or slightly older than her. I don't like age gaps. I'm just not a big fan of it. And I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of like, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's not even like it's bad. And that's why I say it hot but not for me. Because it's like, these are not bad characters. Like, I know that these are a lot of people's types. They're very popular. Like, there's some very popular characters. He's a title boy. He's a title boy. He's a title boy. He's a title boy. He's super popular. These three are all super popular. Super popular. Super popular. Super popular. So, like, people love these men. And I don't think there's anything wrong with liking them. But, like, oh my gosh. I can't personally get super into it. And that's why they gotta be there, you know? That's why they gotta be there. Because I'm just like, I'm not super into it. The only one who's here as an insult is this guy. He's here, and that is, like, derogatory. Hop it, not for me, derogatory. The rest of them, I'm like, yeah, you're fine. You guys can be here. You guys are all chill. Except you. You suck. If he was more sus, he would really be down a tier, but he's just not sus enough. He's just very middle of the road. Isn't Cupid actually way older than all the guys in her game? Yes, that is true. But she has, like, the mindset of somebody in their, like, who's, like, around 23. And her human age is she's 23. So, I think. So, that's, like, roughly her age, mentality-wise, right? Even though she's technically a goddess. It's kind of like the whole, like, well, like, in Twilight, like, Edward's technically, like, 100-something. But he's, like, got the mindset of a 17-year-old kind of deal. You know, immortality makes things complicated. Or like I said, I don't like age gaps, but this dude's literally an angel. He's probably been alive way longer than MCU's ever been alive. But you know. Wait, isn't Ryuki at least 19? Yes, Ryuki starts the game at 19, and then he finishes the first game at 20. He turns 20 at the very end of the game. But at least he is an adult. Which, unfortunately, cannot be said for every single person on this list today. But at least he's an adult. Oh, no. I think the same is for Yusung. Yusung's pretty young, too. I think Yusung can still drink, though, but I don't know what the drinking age in Korea is. But I think Yusung's in his 20s, too. Understandable? Yeah. Then we've got Gil, and man. This is hard, actually. This is hard. I think I'm gonna put Gil and my precious boy. My precious boy! He's a little shrimp, and we love him. We love him for that. I wish that shrimp was not a banned word on Twitch. Because I'm not saying it in a mean way. Not an adult. We will get there. We haven't gotten there yet. It's okay, guys. But we've got, yeah, I don't know. He's just very cute. He's very lovable. He is a shrimp though. He is. He'd be shrimping. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's who he is as a person. But his route's really good. We'll be playing his route next week. And I'm excited for that. But I do like Gil quite a bit. Quite a bit. He's pretty cute. Another one I love, Raul. Raul's also gonna go on my precious boys. My precious boys. I love Raul a lot, but again, I just don't think I love them both on the same level that I love Ryuki. I just don't. Raul is really good. Raul I wasn't sure about. His route I really went back and forth on whether or not I liked him. And we'll be playing his route the last week of February, so like not next week but the week after that I think. And I really like him. But I don't know. Again, I just don't think he's high enough that I can put him in my actual husband. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. I love so many. That's the other thing. I love the Cupid Parasite guys. It's really hard for me to rank them. Because again, I kind of just want to put them all up here. And I kind of want to put them all here. But I'm holding back. I'm showing restraint. Alan is going to go in hot for not me. That's where he belongs. That's where he is. I'm not going to put him lower. I could put him in kinda sus. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be kind. Because once you play Alan's route, he's not as sus. Even though he's still kind of sus. It makes a little more sense. He's still kind of a freak. He's kind of a freak in every route. But I get why people like him. And that's okay. Agree to disagree. I don't like his route. I'll be fully transparent. I don't like Alan's route. I really would not want to... And this is the thing. This is where I will say my bias. I want to play Cupid Parasite on stream. But I would also love for people to go and buy the game and play it themselves. And another reason why I think it would be better for them to do that is because, one, I don't want to play these two routes again. Like, I did not like them enough to want to replay their routes. Ryuki, of course I'll replay. Gil, of course. Raul, of course. Secret route even I would play, but I don't want to play that if I haven't played these two. But these two I just cannot bring myself to play again. I might do it, but I really don't want to. They're like my least favorite two in the game. They're just not for me. It's just not my type. I can't. Yeah. So speaking of, we got secret route. And so I didn't want to spoil who the secret route is because I genuinely think the secret route is pretty surprising. The secret route is kind of, you see the secret route character multiple times in the prologue as multiple different people. And it's very interesting. It's very cool. And it's a fun twist. So I don't want to give it away. So I just picked a picture of the MC instead to represent secret route because I didn't want to do anything that would give the secret route away. Ina? Hi! Thank you for the follow. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, so I don't want to give away the secret route, so I just put a picture of MC because I don't want to do that. Hello! And honestly, I'm kind of tired. You know, I always said, this is one thing that now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm really going back and forth. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I've always said that I feel like secret route ties with Raul for me and that Gil's a little bit ahead of them. But the more I think about it, I think actually secret route might be closer to Ryuki's route for me. Like, I would be happy to replay this route, and I really like him. So now that I'm really thinking about it, I think I might actually put him in actually my husband. I think I might do that. I really do like him. The secret route is himbo vibes. He is very cute. He is very adorable. He like bite. What are we doing? We're ranking all of my Otome men. We're gonna have to make some more categories because this one's too big. I don't like this. But there's like 88 men we are ranking for Valentine's Day. Every single guy I've dated, kind of. Caveat, because I'm sure I've forgotten some, and some of them I just didn't feel like putting on here, because it's like, I didn't feel like they were relevant enough to go on. But yeah, I think that's where we'll put all the Cupid Parasite boys. Now, the replay boys! Now, those of you guys who were here when we played this game, this is where our minor is. There is one minor on this chart, I believe. Yes, one minor. And he is in the replay boys. You can make like a cuties, then my precious boys. So there's another. Yeah. I think I will do that. I think there might need to be one that's underneath hot but not for me and kind of sus too. If we want to think of one that's like that as well. Because I feel like this is a true neutral category. And then I think I want one that's a little like, I don't like them, but it's not as negative, you know? But I definitely would add a cuties section. Yeah. Alright, replay boys. This guy, straight to jail. Straight to jail. What was his name? Jax, I think? If I'm remembering that correctly. Where are they? Yeah, Jax. I hated him, and he can go to jail because he's a creep. No further discussion. Those of you who were there when I played that, you remember, he's a creep. He was like, yeah, just sleep with me. I know you want to. And it's like, dude, we're not a groupie. Stop being a jerk. And he, like, doesn't take it well. He also swears a lot, and I don't like him. I don't like him very much. He's like a bad boy, but not a good type of bad boy, so I don't like him. And he can go straight to jail. I'm not even gonna put him in the kind of sus like some of these other guys that are creeps. No, he's just like an actual creep, and I don't like him, and he can go there. Because he borderlines, again, I think it's like bordering on harassment. Just came by to say hi, hope the stream goes well. Thank you! Have a great rest of your Valentine's Day. Hope it's gone well. Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. Next up, we've got Tyler, and I think Tyler, for now, we'll put him in the Precious Boy section. I think Tyler is good. He's definitely not the husband category. I think he was sweet, but his issue with drugs, he definitely needs help. He needs help, and I just want to support him as a friend, I feel like, mostly. I kind of go back and forth on it. I liked his ending. I did, but I just, like, feel like this category fits him the best. He wasn't my, like, favorite. He had some issues. Then we've got, I'm trying to remember his name. Nico. His name is Nico. Nico is going to go into Actually My Husband because we love Nico. Nico, iconic. Nico, amazing. We love him. I love him. Stream loved him. The Mouselings love him. And how can you not love him? Nico's iconic. And he's amazing, so he will be going in Actually My Husband, because I really enjoyed him. Then we've got the only minor on the list. This is the second Caleb, if we're keeping track. So for those of you counting at home, we've got 2 Rays. We've got 2 Calebs. Where's the other one? There's one Caleb, there's another Caleb. There's our 2 Calebs. And he'll go in My Precious Boy, but he's in My Precious Boy as in, like, I want to be his mother. I want to take care of him and nurture him like a child, because he's a minor. And I just want to nurture and take care of him. He's a very sweet boy. He's a very sweet boy with a very troubled home life, and I just want to care for him. He brings about my maternal instinct, you know? Yeah, that's how I feel about him. I'm trying to think. There's another one that's... Oh, yeah, that's it. So, that was our doubles. So, we've got 2 Rays, we've got 2 Calebs, and we've got 2 Shoes, because this is Shoe, and that's Shoe. That's Shoe. That's our 3 guys with the same names. We got a bunch of guys with duplicate names now. Insane. Next up, we have Sympathy Kiss. Let me find their names, because these names I know I'm not going to remember. I know myself well enough to know I'm not going to remember all their names. It's a bunch of Japanese names again, which are hard for me to keep straight in my brain. And also, some of them just have slightly unusual names. Okay. Alright, let's start. Alright. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Before we make more categories. Alright, we've got... this is... Mitsuki? And... I think he's honestly gonna have to go into Hot But Not For Me. Which officially brings this one down a level. And that's just because, like, I wanted to like his route so bad, guys. I really thought he gave us similar vibes to kind of like these guys up here. I thought he kind of gave vibes like this guy and Shiba and Mino. But no, he was different and not in a good way. In a bad way. And this was the first route I played in the game, so I was like, oh my gosh, what if I hate this game? Because I kind of hate this guy. This is not a fun route. And it kind of had me second guessing the game. I won't lie. So he was not my favorite. And that's why he's going to go in Hot But Not For Me. I don't think he was bad enough to be in these two categories, but he definitely was not good. Then we've got Kohei. And Kohei, oh my gosh, oh man, this is going to be hard. Will I have multiple guys from this game in Actually My Husband? I think I have to. I think I have to, guys. Oh man, this is rough. Okay. Kohei is going into Actually My Husband because I love this man. I love this man. He's amazing. He is wonderful. He is an eldest brother, which again is surprising. Not my usual type. Occasionally there's ones in there. But he's got two much younger siblings that he takes care of, kind of similar to this guy. And, you know, he's got a single mom, you know, raising by himself. He helps provide for his family. You know, he really cares about family a lot. He's like, you know, he also really cares just providing for his family. He just wants to help make his mom's life a little easier because she's struggling raising 3 kids by herself, you know. I mean, he's an adult now, but he's still helping out with them, right? She's still got 2 little kids, and he just wants to help out, you know. Dad out of the picture. He left. He left them with extreme debt and then ran away. And so he's trying to help pay off his family's debt. He's trying to support his mom. He's a good guy, and I really like him. And he's a little possessive, which I also kind of like that. I'm kind of into that when they're a little possessive, but in a good way. In a good way. And I like him. And I think he is very attractive. So I like him, and he can go in Actually My Husband because he deserves it. He's earned that spot. He has. I liked him a lot. Next one, we got Kabase. Who put his dad in jail? Yeah, I wish. His dad sucks. But one thing I did like about this game is something I've noticed in a lot of Otome games I've played is they typically, because Japan is such a, like, you know, like a respect your elders type of culture, right? And the family is like so like important in Japan. A lot of Otome games have it where characters have strained relationships with their parents, and the game's resolution is, oh, well, you just have to forgive them because it's family, because it's your parents. So you have to forgive them. Like, you have to. And I don't like that message. I don't enjoy that message. I don't support that message. I think sometimes if your parents are bad people, you shouldn't have to be forced to forgive them. And so one thing I like about his route is that his dad eventually does come back into the picture, but he doesn't immediately forgive his dad, and he's still angry and resentful towards his dad. You know, even though his family wants to forgive him and all this stuff, that he's still working through that, and the game lets him work through that. And I appreciate that, because that doesn't happen very often in these games. So I really appreciated that. But yeah, his dad should go to jail. Bad guy. Bad guy. Left his wife with 2 small children alone to be left with his debt. It was horrible. So yeah, we've got Kabase next, and he is another boss trope. This is another guy that I honestly think Cherry might like him. I genuinely think she might like him. I know she was like, no, I'm not into the boss trope. He's just really hot. I think she might like him, honestly. Like, genuinely, I think she would. I think Cherry would really like this guy. But I think, oh man, I think I might also have to put him in hot, but not for me. I did like his route, though. Don't get me wrong. And this is why I think I need another tier, because I actually liked his route a lot. But, like, I just, like, I don't know. Like, again, he's just not my preferred type. And also, the amount of HR violations that happen in his route, insane. Insane number of HR violations. Like, literally, walking HR violations. Like, just one after another, after another, after another. Terrifying. Really bad. It's a good thing I'm an accountant and I don't work in HR, because that would probably make me way more stressed while playing his route. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But I think I'll put him in hot, but not for me. I see his appeal, I really do, and I liked his route. But again, I just don't think it's super for me. But also, why were his lips so shiny? They made him have super shiny lips. The entire game, I was like, man, he's got some kissable looking lips. And I don't even like him that much. But like, dang, they made him wear like lip gloss or something. This game made the boys super shiny. Like, you can see it, like, all of their hair is just like, well, this lighting doesn't look so crazy. But like, look at that harsh lighting. Look at that shine. Everyone's super glossy in that game. Now, next guy we've got is, Yusi? Yusi, I think is how you say it. And we've got another guy going to jail. Jail time. Boom, boom, boom. Call the police. And this guy is another one where I don't want to sound like a hater. I don't want to make it sound like I hate older men and I hate any, like, middle-aged man romance. Because, I mean, to be fair, like, he's older. He's, like, a middle-aged man. Although I think really he's in his 30s, so that's pushing it a little to call him middle-aged. But, like, some of them are older. Some of them are, and I don't mind. I don't mind. So why are these two in jail? Because they pay too much attention to the age? To the point where I feel uncomfortable? Because, like, why are you constantly talking about how you could be her father? Why are you constantly talking about how inappropriate your relationship is? And I'm not even talking about from the girl's perspective, because from the girl's perspective, she sees nothing wrong with it. But the guys, in their own perspective, are like, I'm a creep. I could be her father. This is disturbing. What is wrong with me? Like, this is creepy. Like, I'm like, she shouldn't be with someone my age. And I'm like, okay, well, if you think that, then why are you going to freaking have relations with her then? What is wrong with you? So yeah, he is going to jail because he does have relations with her, even though the entire game he's talking about how inappropriate their relationship is. And then he gaslights her after they do it. He gaslights her into thinking that she manipulated him and coerced him into doing it, even though he wanted to. He tries to make her feel guilty about it, like she's forcing him to, so that she has to feel like she assaulted him. It was really gross. It was really gross, and I really didn't like him. And that really ruined it for me. It was a pain to get through. I just went skip towards the end. I didn't even care. I didn't even really want to read it anymore because it got so gross, and I was like, there's nothing you could do at this point that would make me like them or the relationship now because of the things he's thought from his own perspective and the things he's done, right? Because he makes her think she's assaulted him, which is horrible. That's a horrible thing to do. And then, like, again, he's just the entire time he's thinking about how creepy their relationship is. And I'm like, okay, well, if you feel like a creep, then don't do that. Like, it's that easy. No one's forcing you to do it. Like, just don't do it. Oh my gosh, yeah. So that's why he's in the jail category, because that is some freak behavior. And I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. I hate him. So yeah, he can go down there. Next up, my beloved. And I don't break out that word. There's some of these boys on here I would call my beloved. Like, for instance, Raphael is my beloved. Ryuki, my beloved. Il, my beloved. Shin would be my beloved. Those are some of the guys. Top tier boys. My beloved. Jumin maybe even get that. Casper for sure. Top tier boys, you know, really top tier. My beloved. And you know who gets my beloved? Nori. His name is a little funny. His name is Nori. I love this man. I love this man. That's why two of them from this game will be getting up here, because I love him that much. that yes, he will get up here, because yes, he deserves it. Nori does nothing wrong, and Nori is a perfect example of where the guy is perfect and all of the problems are with MC in this relationship, because he is just a wonderful, sweet guy. He's a little bit of a weirdo, I won't lie. And I'm going to justify some of the things he does, which I probably should. I'm giving him a lot of slack because I love him that much. But I genuinely love him so much. He's so cute. Also, he's so freaking Zio-coded. If Zio could cook, Zio would be this guy. He's just a very, like, friendly, charismatic guy. And he's kind of a drifter because his family, like, is kind of off doing their own thing. He doesn't really have a place to stay. His life's been kind of rocky. So, because he feels, like, unsettled, like, with what to do, he's kind of a drifter. And so what he does is he befriends people at, like, bars or events and stuff like that. And he convinces them to let him live with them for a period of time. And when he lives with them, he does all of their cleaning. He takes care of their house. He helps them with issues in their life. And then once their life is in a better place, he moves on to the next person. But he's like this super friendly, super charismatic guy, super puppy energy, like a big puppy energy. It's so cute. He's just so friendly, like very big Zio vibes. Like, I love him so much. He is perfect. If Zio was a better cook, this would literally be him for real. Literally just a big old puppy. I love him so much. He's adorable. He's just perfect. He really is. And it's so funny. There's actually a point in the game too, and this was like something when he said it, I was like, that feels like something that Zio would say, because there's like a line, right? Like, we're early on in the game, he asks you if you're a cat or dog person, and I was like, oh, I'm a cat person. And he's like, oh my gosh, I love cats, like blah, 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 blah. And then later on in the game, you can tell him, you're like, oh, you remind me of a puppy. And I said that because he did remind me of a puppy. And he goes, what? I remind you of a puppy, but you're a cat person. He's like, I can be a cat. And I was like, that just feels like something Zio would do. That's basically why Zio became a cat boy now. Even though he gives off puppy energy, he became a cat boy because I love cats. So I'm like, they're literally the same person. I love them. So Nori is my beloved. I love him so much. He's so cute. He can do no wrong. He is perfect. I love him. Reminds me of my husband. I love him so much. That's so Zio. I know, right? It's so cute. He's so adorable. So that's definitely, he's earned his spot there for sure. But yeah, he's adorable. That's definitely top one for me. Let's see, who's next for this one? Oh, okay. Rokuro? He is gonna go on My Precious Boy. Technically, I think if we add a tier between My Husband and My Precious Boy, I think he would go there. Because I do like him a lot, but I've already got 2 up here, so he's gonna go here. He's very princely. And I don't always like the princely type, but he just genuinely makes you feel like a princess. He's so kind and so loving and such a gentleman that, like, it really does make you feel like a little princess. And he is very princely. He kind of reminds me of a cowboy because he's got a bolo tie and stuff. Like, everyone's always like, he's like a prince. But he talks about riding horses and he has a bolo tie. So in my opinion, I'm like, he's kind of like a cowboy. But I really like him. He's really cute. He's very sweet. Very wholesome. They find out that they're like each other's like first loves. Like, they actually met years and years and years ago as children, and like they used to play together at this one park one summer when he was visiting, like staying with his grandparents or something because his brother was sick, and they like became friends, and they fell in love as children, and then they were separated. And when he meets her again, he's like, oh my gosh, you remind me just about like this girl I used to be in love with as a kid. It's very sweet, very wholesome. They have a very pure romance, and I love that for them. It's very, very cute. Now, next up. This guy is my proof, guys. This guy is my proof that I am not biased against the middle-aged men, okay? I'm not biased against them. I think it can be creepy, but there's ways to do it where it's not creepy. And this next guy is an example of that, okay? This is Higa. Higa is a middle-aged man. He has a son. His wife is dead. He is a widow. Yes, right? You can call a man a widow, right? Yeah, I think so. Is there a difference between, is it widower if it's a guy? I don't know. But his wife is deceased. She passed away. He's now a single dad to a young son. He's middle-aged. Yo, he's got lore. Yes, he got lore. Widower. Okay, so he's a widower. And, you know, it's rough. He's still grieving, and he's trying to, like, balance, like, raising his son and being a single dad. And I will be putting him in my precious boys. Because he is very sweet. Like, his son is adorable. It actually, like, MC ends up finding his son because his son hangs out at the park by himself a lot. And so he kind of takes a liking to her because she, like, hangs out there. He takes a liking to her. She finds out that, like, it's his son, and they, like, their companies work together. And so they kind of bond over that. It's very sweet. They have a very sweet, like, relationship. It's just very wholesome. I like the way they handle things. His conflict is very much like, you know, like, he's hesitant to fall in love again because he still loves his wife so much, you know? Like, and his, like, wife meant so much to him that he feels like he's betraying her if he falls in love again. Like, it feels wrong, and it feels like he doesn't want to replace his son's mom. He doesn't want to, like, replace his wife. It feels very wrong to him, but it is hard because, you know, like, she does get along with their family so much, and, like, they have a very, it's very sweet. It's a very bittersweet one, and it has a very happy ending. It's very cute, and that's, I think, an age gap done right. Like, they've got an age gap. She's younger. I think she's in, like, I want to say she's around, like, 23 or something like that. She's, like, in her, like, early-ish 20s. I think she's, like, 22, 23, something like that. No, I think she is 23. I think she is 23. Yeah, I think she's 23. And so, yeah, I think it's just very cute. It's very cute, very wholesome, very nice. And again, I feel like that's done right because, like, while he's obviously older than her, I mean, he's been married, he has a kid. I think it's done very sweetly, and I also like that they have a kid. I think it's cute. It's just done very, very well, and I think it's very cute, and I like it. So that's the show. Even though I'm hating on some of the middle-aged man here, because he's not being a creep, that's why he's not lower. It's crazy. It's almost like if you're a middle-aged man and you're not a creep, you won't be low on my list. But yeah, next up we got Yofi, and he is a tech guy, and honestly I think I'll also just throw him into Precious Boy. He is his younger brother, so you can date both the brothers, which this is not the first time that's happened. I mean, you can date both of these brothers too. You know, dating brothers, it happens sometimes in Otome games. But he's very cute, very wholesome. His route gets a little unhinged towards the end, I'm not gonna lie. He does some things that could honestly put him in some of these lower categories down here if I really wanted to. But I'm gonna give him some grace because I think, like Ryuki, he's also, I think, like, 19 years old. Which doesn't make what he does better, but because he's cute, he gets to stay higher. My rankings are not always consistent, guys. Bias does have a big hand in where I rank people sometimes, okay? I cannot lie. It is what it is, okay? Oh, goodness. Okay. Lastly, for today, we've got the Love Spell Boys. We can't forget the Love Spell Boys. So obviously we've got Jamie. Jamie's going straight to actually my husband. No ifs, ands, or buts there. I love Jamie. Jamie, I love him. I almost go as far to say he is my beloved. Oh my gosh. Another my beloved? Should we add a my beloved tier? I might add a, I might add a my beloved tier. And I might add a, maybe a cuties tier here. I might do that. I think that might be the 2 tiers I add because I wanted to add 2 extra tiers. But I really want this one to be in the middle. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. This one could be slightly below middle. That's fine. We might do that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm on the fence. We'll see. But Jamie, no words need to be said about Jamie. We all love Jamie here. He's amazing. He's perfect. He is amazing in every way. Jamie's just a big old sweetie pie, and I love him. I am in love with him. Genuinely, though, I love Jamie so much. He is definitely my favorite out of the Love Spell Boys, so obviously he's gonna be my husband. Enix, I think, is gonna go in my Precious Boys. I relate to Enix on a personal level. Like, I am Enix in a lot of ways. Like, Enix is me, I am Enix. we've had similar paths in lives. I feel like a kindred spirit to him. Like, I feel very related, like, very relatable to him, and their story was very cute. So because of that, I will put him there. I think that is a very fair place to put him. I think that's good. And then, hold on. Zeo's talking to me, give me a second. Alright. Where was I? Oh, yes. So then we've got Florian. Florian.
Yo-ho.
Oh, man. Do we put him? Ooh, I'm really tied for Florian if we should put him in Hot But Not For Me or Kinda Sus. Dare I say he's kinda sus? Dare I say?
You might be the biggest crybaby I've ever met.
Hi, Nari. I don't know. Maybe I'll play him as I don't know. We're definitely gonna add some more tiers, guys, because I gotta refine this a little bit more. This doesn't feel right to me, you know? I feel like we gotta fine-tune this a little bit more, but we're getting there. We're getting close. I can feel it. But I feel like maybe I don't know. The Yusung cry, oh my gosh. My boy Yusung. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. I just like, oh man. I don't know, what do we think, guys? Do we feel like he should go here? Or do we think he should go and Hot But Not For Me? I'm really in between it. I don't know. I guess I was gonna say because he's also breaking a lot of ethical rules, but I guess so is him. So maybe I'll move him up for now. For now, I think I'll put him in Hot But Not For Me. I think Marcella will also have to be in Hot But Not For Me for now. Once we get another category, we might move them, but I don't know. I like Marcelo a lot. It's just I don't think I like him as much as I liked Jamie or as I liked Enix personally. He's just not my personal preference. And then lastly, we've got... Oh my gosh. Squeak, 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 squeak. There you go, hon. Love you. Love you. He's just entertaining. Yeah, his route was just fun. But lastly, oh my gosh, what is this Catboy doing here? Oh my gosh, it's actually my husband for real, though. I put Zio on here because, you know, he does have an anime boy persona, and it felt wrong to not have him on my tier list. So obviously, he's going to be up on my tier list. He is my husband, so I obviously have to show you where he is in the ranking. If they're in line with my actual husband, you know, he's got to be there. He's got to be there. But I gotta put him there because, you know, he is an anime boy now, so it would feel wrong. It would feel wrong to not include him, even though he's technically not an Otome boy. It would feel wrong for him not to be on this list. Okay. So now that we've got this, I'm wondering if we should add some tiers. Okay. So this is the thing, guys. Here's where we need to do some decisions as a group. We need to put our heads together, and we need to think, okay? Do we want to add a tier? I feel like there's not that many tiers down here. So I guess the question is, do we want to add a tier above actually my husband? And do we want to add a tier above or below this one? So I guess it's like, do we want one above this one or not? Or do we just want to put them above these two? I don't know. Or should I make a lower one? Should I have one that's between my Precious and Hot But Not For Me, and then Hot But Not For Me and Kinda Sus? I don't know. I'm trying to think where we should put the two tiers. We definitely need 2 extra tiers because there's too many, especially in these 2 bros. There's a lot. We definitely need one that's better than my Precious boy, but not quite like my husband level. And we definitely need one that's like a little below this one, I think, but not quite bad. Zio gets his own category. We could. Okay, let me think. I'm just brainstorming here. Okay, what if we did? Okay. Okay, let's do add a row above. Alright, we'll add 2 rows above real quick. So we're gonna have one here. IRL hubby. This will be Zio's tier. And I'll even make it pink for Zio. And that's where Zio will be. I'm gonna have this one, I think it's gonna be my beloved. Which is gonna be a little bit above actually my husband. Okay, okay. Alright, I think those are good. And then I think we should also have one that's maybe below Hot But Not For Me. I think we should have one more down here as well, I think. I think that would balance it out good. And then I need to decide what colors I want everything to be. Make this one red. And this one will be orange. Okay. And that one can be yellow, I guess. And this one will be a true yellow. And then maybe this one will be green. Dark green. Mediocre men? Okay. Okay. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. You cooked with that, Aria. Alright, okay. Alright. Alright, these are our new tiers, so let's move some of them around. For my beloved, obviously my original husband, obviously Juman, obviously Casper, obviously Raphael, Shin, 100%, Ryuki, 100%, Nori, 100%, and Jamie, 100%. Those ones are definitely my beloved. Those ones are definitely, yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just don't do it for you, and that's okay. Yep. Yep. For Doki Doki, okay, which of these do I feel like is a little bit... So this is like the swoon. I did Doki Doki. I thought it was a little clever, like the heartbeat. I think for sure, I think Yusung's definitely gotta move up. I think that can move these 3 up 100% because I actually really like these 3. Well... Ray, I might honestly still keep... I don't know. I might change him still. I'm on the fence. I think... Who else do I think could go up a category here? He could definitely go up a category. Raul and Gil can definitely go up a category. I think Enix could even go up a category. We're thinking, guys. We're thinking. Who else do I feel like is like made me swoon a little bit? Who really got my heartbeat going? Dare I say? Nagi? Natsume? Dare I say? Dare I say? I was expecting Enix, yeah. I think even Zane would also go up there too. And then I think Iki's got to go up there for sure. And then I think maybe even... Ooh. I think I'd even move him up one. I'm thinking, I'm looking. Wait. Where did Koei go? Where is he at? Where does he rank? Oh, he's there. Okay, yeah, he's good. Alright. Who else could go up one? You know what? Yeah, I think Inamoto can go up one. He deserves it. He deserves it. Let's see. Who else? Is there anyone else out here I think could deserve a spot slightly higher up? Maybe him I could see? I think I'd like to put... We need to do another 2 up here at least, I think. I'm really thinking this over, guys. Dare I say, I think Yukio might go up one. Wait, do I have any other Amnesia guys up here? Kent, right? Kent's up here. Wait. Not Kent. Iki's up there. Do I think he's on the same level? He's... Yeah, well, because where's Kent? Kent's on Precious Boy, no? Wait. Yeah, I think he's a little higher than Kent, yeah. I like Kent, but I think Kent's still in the My Precious Boys area. Because as much as I like Kent, I don't think he's like... He's still not my like top tier, I don't think. Okay, I think I need to move one up here more. Maybe Tyler? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright. Now derogatory. Who can be going down who deserves to go down a peg? Who shall I bring down? You're going down. You're going down for sure. Yeah. Yep, you're going down. You're going down a tier. No daddy section, lol. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm thinking. Oh my gosh. It's rough. Okay. Who else do I feel like does not deserve to be our mid-tier? Who does not make the cut here, honestly? Dare I say? It's going down for real. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's... Yeah. I gotta be a little brutal, you know? You gotta be a little brutal. Alright, let me see. Don't feel like, you know what? I think I'm gonna bring him down, and I think I'm gonna bring him down too. You know what? And I don't even dislike them that much. It's just some of them I'm like, you know what? You're not that good. That one I think also can go down. He's just alright. He's just alright. Alright. How's that looking? Alright, how are we feeling about that? How are we feeling? How do I feel about this ranking? I I feel like that's fairly accurate for me. That's fairly accurate. The only thing now is if I should take any of them out of jail, but I really feel like most of them deserve their jail time. I feel pretty strongly about this category, so I don't really want to move any of them. This one's, I feel like, is a pretty strong category too. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be my ranking. I feel like that's gonna be my ranking. Nah, yeah. We can't let the prisoners free. You're so real for that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change this one to gray, I think. Jail. They don't even get color. They get gray. Evil people. Evil, evil. Or even... yeah, like that. That's gonna look a little better. Jail. Yeah, they don't deserve anything. Bad men. Bad, bad men. I feel like that's pretty good, though. Zia, what do you think of my ranking? What do you think? I wonder if we can get Zia on call real quick. It says he's playing Valorant. He's currently playing Val. So he probably wouldn't answer. Good. Can you call? The only thing would be prohibition now. Like they deserve that, or probation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they deserve it either. They're all pretty despicable, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like pretty solid about that though. I feel like that's pretty good. Zio, you wanna hop in a call real quick? Cause you love your wife? Yay, okay, he is gonna.
So. Hello?
Alright, give me a second. I gotta hook you up to Discord. Give me a second. Or to OBS.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah, I think they can hear you. Can you guys hear him?
Ohio Rizzler.
Oh yeah, they can see you. I think they can hear you.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys can hear him okay? We'll see. I'll move your Fugi a little closer to me. There we go. That's you. Yeah, they can hear you. What do you think of the tier list, Ton?
Very nice.
Hey,
Obviously,
thanks.
I'm at the top because I'm amazing and awesome.
Yeah, obviously. I gotta have my hubby at the top. Periodic stream immediately, yeah. How many of these
that's really
guys
good.
do you recognize? Would you say?
Majority of them.
Majority, you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
I think this is pretty good though. I think we did a good job. It only took like 3.5 hours. That's not bad for like almost, this was, you know, it ended up being almost 90, guys. Isn't that crazy? It was 88. 88 dudes. He's focused on his game. I feel like that's pretty good though. I feel pretty good about that. I'm gonna save it. Say save. We'll name it our 02 14 25 Otome bin ranking. Surprised the series didn't come to play. Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about making this a tradition. And if I make it a tradition, ooh, can I export this way too? Oh, it's just the same. Okay. If I make it a tradition, I might have it where I add extra people in it too. So like whatever dating sims I play this next year will get added to it. And maybe I'll even branch out to adding just any character I can romance as well. But for now, I feel like that's pretty good, not gonna lie. feel like that's good. 2025. I mean, it was, to be fair, Arya, it was almost 90 people already. If we threw in Stardew and Fields of Mystery at Bachelors, this would be a long list. But I think that'll be fun, and then we might even change our opinion on some of them in the coming year. Excuse me. But yeah. I think that's good. Yay. Yumi Lee, hi! Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow.
Are you ending?
Oh, maybe. Hanging up on Zio. He's busy. Hi, Mind Bomb. Hi. How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. My throat is sore, guys, from all this yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed that, though. I know I've never done a just chatting stream before. This is my first ever time doing that.
I'm a mouse. Duh.
So I hope you guys liked it. Usually like to do stuff, so I don't usually do just chatting. I was a little nervous, but I think it went pretty well. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to you too. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Just a little tired. But overall, I'm doing good. I've had a good time. Ugh. That was a lot. A lot of yapping, a lot of ranking. I like how it turned out, though. I think we did a good job. Let's see. Alright. I got another update from my rigger, though. So that was pretty exciting. Things are coming together, guys. I'm so excited. I haven't seen the one I showed you. I just haven't told them about it yet. Cause I, been busy. Real, I was tired too. Yeah, we stayed up so late. We were up to like 1:30 a.m. I think last night because we had some friends over, which was not wise. I was so tired today. I'm like, no amount of caffeine is enough to keep me awake. Woke up at 7. Yeah, I know. It's so exhausting. I only got like 5.5 hours of sleep, and I am definitely an 8 hours of sleep girly. I need a full 8 hours. I need my beauty rest. I do not function well on a little sleep, so I am so tired all day. I've had like a slight headache, and I felt very tired. Please rest, yes. I'm probably gonna like literally pass out as soon as I'm done. I wanted to stream though because I've been excited about this stream literally all month, so I'm really excited, so. I was like, I'm really tired, but I'm gonna push through because I really wanted to do this stream with you guys. It was really important to me, so I wanted to make it happen. But I will be passing out as soon as I hit end stream. I'm going to pass out. I'm so tired, but yeah, we got another update for the rigging. It's looking really good so far. Hopefully it'll all be done pretty soon. I think she's gonna be finishing up. Actually, let me look real quick. I can pull up my I forget what it's called, the little workflow thingy. Wait, where is it? Trello, I think, or whatever that is called. No, it's up here. Yeah, Trello. There we go. think she's planning on finishing it literally in a few days. I think she plans on having it finished like literally in like 2 or 3 days from now, which is kind of crazy to think about. I'll probably have a finished model in 3 days. Isn't that insane? It's hard for me to believe it. It's been so long. But yeah, I think so. I think it'll be done around then, which is pretty cool. And I just need to work on getting the last little bits and bobs for us. But I'm very excited. I think it'll be really awesome to have it all done. I'm so excited to debut and show you guys all the stuff. I hope you guys are excited too. I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's hard keeping a secret sometimes, but I think it'll be worth it once you guys can see everything. I think it'll be real exciting. And it'll be worth the wait, hopefully. Hopefully you guys think so. But yeah. Alright, who do we want to raid? We got some options. We could do a new person. T is streaming Final Fantasy. Nari is streaming Monster Hunter with her brother and her friend. I don't know if Pan is playing. His avatar's not up right now. Or we could do someone new. But yeah, I probably should raid out so I can get rest. I'd love to yap some more, but I think I am reaching my limit, guys. Not even just for stream, just more so like I think I'm reaching my limit. I think I need to sleep. At least go to 4 hours. Okay, that's like 15 minutes from now. I still need to figure out who I'm gonna raid in the meantime. Sleep time? Yeah, I gotta go to eat. Go eepy. Oh, man. Oh, she's streaming again. Oh, man. Wait, when did she go live? Dang it. I missed her stream the other day. Frick. Okay, well, dang it. It's fine. Gosh, Jamie, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are all so kind. I love my community. All my mouselings are so kind and so sweet. You guys take such good care of me. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are always looking out for me. Alright, I want to find someone to read into at least. For those of you guys that want to stay up. Starting to catch up with me though. What's this? Art? Why don't we raid Nari? We can tell her she stole the daddy category. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can raid Nari. I think that would be good. I don't mind raiding Nari. Oh, I'd love to give her some love. She is an amazing part of our community here, so. A dear friend of mine. Oh, alright. I'll get that ready to set up then. But I hope everyone had an amazing Valentine's Day. I hope it was great. Hope you spent time with your loved ones. I hope you guys can all get rest. Don't be like me and be tired. I know some people can function on less sleep than me. I'm a little bit of a baby, but I can't help it. I need my sleep. But yeah. Let's see, what else? What else is going on right now? My dog really enjoyed his Valentine's Day gift. Where did you get him? I got Ella some toys today. It was more of an impulse purchase, I'm not gonna lie. But it's been building up. She needed new toys. She's been playing with her one toys, but you know, like, they say it's good to have a variety of toys for cats because it's good for, like, their stimulation. They get bored of stuff easily. And so I got a few different toys to give her to try out, for her to play with. And she seems to really like them so far. I got her these 2 balls that move around like they're little animals. It's kind of cute. And then I got her a little bird that like makes little tweeting noises and stuff. And then I got her a little kitty heating pad that's like pet safe. And then I also got her a little catnip plushie, but I don't think it comes in until tomorrow, that one. I'll have to get some videos and post them in the Discords for you guys to look at her playing with them. It's so cute. My model, I think I can scooch it a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That way I don't pop up. Because sometimes when it shakes, I feel like I pop up off the screen a little bit. But then I feel like that's a little low. Oh well, it's fine. Him up one tree, he loves us. Aww, that's good. Dogs get all the really cute treats. There's like dog ice cream, and like dog cookies, and fancy dog treats, and a whole bunch of cool stuff. And with cats, it's like, have these regular treats, or you can have liquid treat. And that's it. Please do. Alright, I will. He's not picky, aw. Dogs are so cute. Sometimes I buy fancy dog treats for Zio's Nana's dogs. She's got 2 dogs. And I'll get them some cute little, if I ever see some bougie dog treats and I just like feel like I need to get them, I'll just give them to her dogs. Cause like they're too cute not to get, but I don't have a dog, so I'll just give them to hers. And they like it. I've gotten them the pupcakes. We go to Sprinkles sometimes. And sometimes I'll get them little pupcakes from Sprinkles. And they seem to like those too. Cats get the cutest beds. Yes. The cat beds are so cute. I wish we could get some, but Ella is very picky. She will not sleep. In any cat bed. She is very picky that way about her beds. She's like, cat bed? Nah. She's like, your beanbag? Yes. Zio's pillow? Yes. The couch? Yes. Your legs? Yes. The ground? Yes. But like, if it's like a cat bed specifically, she won't go on it. He's fantastic, but literally the smelliest dog I've ever known. Oh no, it's stinky. Oh no. Dogs can be pretty stinky. That's the one nice thing about cats. Cats typically aren't very stinky because they're self-cleaning for the most part. But I know dogs can get pretty stinky. Which is sad. Aww. My cats are picky about their cat trees. And they thought it was sus. They denied its existence. Yeah. Ella's also very picky about cat trees as well. We have one currently that we basically just use as like a key table, basically. Like we throw our jackets and my purses and random miscellaneous things there because she never uses it. We got it for free though. Luckily, my mom accidentally ordered 2 somehow. Or like she ordered 1 and somehow they shipped her 2 or something like that. And so she's like, here, you want a cat tree? And I was like, sure. And I set it up, and Ella has never used it once. I've tried putting treats on it, I've tried putting catnip on it, anything to try to bait her into using it. And she's just like, no, what the heck is that? What are you trying to get me to do? What is that? No, I'm not going on that thing. That looks dangerous. And so she never goes on there. It's like, how dare you? How dare you try to get me to go on that thing? He still signed by Wise, but he can... Oh no! Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, we had dogs can be kind of stinky like that. Oh, like, nah, I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, she's like, I don't think so. She's like, at my age, I gotta be cautious, you know? She's so picky. She won't even hop up on the bed or couch if she doesn't think there's enough room on it. So you have to, like, scoot over so that she sees enough of the edge before she'll jump up. Because she's like, why are you trying to make me jump up there? There's not space. And it's like, yes, there is, Ella. And she's just like, no, there's not. She's so cute, though. She's adorable. I'm happy that she seems to like her toys, at least. I was a little worried about getting them. It's always nervous getting new stuff for a cat. Because she's so picky. You never know what she will or won't get, like. But she seems to like them so far, so I just need to get everything figured out. The queen has standards? Yeah, she does. She's a high maintenance cat. But like for being low maintenance, she's high maintenance, you know? She's like, you know, there's not requirements, but she'll make you feel like there are. Alrighty, I guess we'll raid into Nari. It's been a long bit. It's almost been 4 hours, so it's gonna be like, for sure, up to 4 hours, but I don't know, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'll try to get some videos for you guys, though, of Ella playing with her toys. Oh, tomorrow, it's Saturday. Tomorrow I'm gonna actually be streaming with Nari. We're gonna do another collab stream together. We're going to be playing our Stardew save again. It's been a little bit because we got our schedules a little mixed up. We missed a week, but we're coming back with our bi-weekly Stardew streams. So we'll be streaming tomorrow at 1 Central Time, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what we agreed on. So we'll be doing that with Nari tomorrow, and then on Sunday we've got It Takes Two with Zio, and we'll be finishing It Takes Two on Sunday. So thank goodness, because that game made me upset last time. I want to just get it over with. But yeah, that's the plan. Thank you guys for hanging out with me here. Listen to me yap for basically 4 hours straight. You guys are the best. I love and appreciate you guys so much. You guys really are just the best mouselins in the whole wide world. Best people. I just appreciate you guys so much, so thanks. It's nice to be able to yap about stuff, very niche stuff, and have people chat and listen with me and hang out with me while I yap about it, so it makes me very happy. I appreciate you guys. It's a happy Valentine's Day. I know I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. You know? I appreciate you guys so much, and yeah, I'm glad you guys spent some of your Valentine's Day with me. Makes me very happy. Thanks for giving me the honor. And I'll see you guys very soon. Okay, we'll raid Nari. Let me start that. Okay, we got the Nari raid. We've got raid for our non-subs. If it wants to... Ooh, my streaming limits might not be working. Happy Valentine's Day, yeah. Uh-oh, it looks like stream elements might not be working, guys. Let me try this again. Raid sub. Yo, my stream elements does not want to work. Okay, let me quickly pull it up then real quick. I can copy paste this for us real quick. If you're not subbed, you can use this raid message. If you are subbed, you can use this raid message. Give me a second. Ah! Stream Elements decided to break on me. There's our 2 raid messages if you want to use them. You guys know the drill. Be kind, be respectful, all that jazz. I appreciate you guys. Sorry my Stream Elements decided to stop working last minute, but... Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.